excited?
No.
Okay. Well, you should be, because this podcast technically is kicking off the big Summer Games Fest.
Huzzah!
Yeah. It's going to be a little weird because it's going to come out on Sunday after everything has been announced, but we are recording this on Thursday when there has only been one show, but it was a beefy one. It was a Sony State of Play.
Yeah.
So welcome back, everybody, to the RageSelect podcast right here on RageSelect. I'm Jeff.
I'm Amanda.
Yeah, you actually watched the State of Play.
I did.
Great. Well,
look at me. I'm prepared.
Yeah, it was a good show. I don't know. We'll get into that. But before that, I watched a movie last week.
What movie?
I watched Hokum last week.
Oh, I'm super interested in that one.
Have you seen Oddity?
No, I'm also very interested in that.
Okay.
We just got Shudder again, and it's on there.
Okay.
So I'm like itching to watch it.
It's weird because I think it's like if you like Oddity, you'll probably like Hokum. The director has this really weird kind of like who is the more horrible, like the people, or are there ghosts? Are they evil? What are they doing? What's going on here? It was a very, very, very dark movie. Like I thought my TV was broken dark. I was just like, Jesus Christ, guys, I can't see shit in this.
Yeah.
I was really impressed at Adam Scott, like him as
Don't really think of him as a horror guy?
Well, I don't know, sort of, because the thing is that, like, okay, I obviously know him from Parks and Rec, right? He's very, wholesome, quirky. But I also know him from The Good Place, where he plays a demon, and he's an asshole.
Right, but it's still a comedy. It's not like he's like, he also did a Netflix movie where he's like the dad to a Damien-style kid, right?
I think so. I didn't know.
And again, horror comedy.
I don't know if I watched that one, but here he plays like a famous writer who is just he is
Alan Wake.
The most, oh my God, he is the most miserable asshole in the world.
Nice.
Like he comes to this hotel and he's just there to kind of do some stuff. I'm going to be a little vague, but it's like there's this one bellhop that he's like, oh, I write in my spare time. He's like, do you? He's like, yeah, I want to be a writer. And he's like, yeah, but you're not. You're a bellhop.
Yeah.
And the guy is like, can I show you my manuscript? And he's like, no. And then the guy's like, well, maybe I could bring it in tomorrow. He does a scene where he takes a spoon, he puts it like in a candle while the guy's talking, and then as he's talking, he just pulls it out and burns his hand with it.
Oh my
and
God.
He's like, what the fuck? And he's like, you got to have thicker skin than that if you want to be a writer. Now get the fuck away from me.
What the fuck? What a weirdo.
It makes sense as the movie goes on, but he's like, I feel like he was dropped into this movie and everybody else knows they're in like an Irish ghost movie. Yeah. And he's just like, man, what the fuck am I even doing here? Like most of this stuff is just wandering around kind of like, It was good though. The only problem that I had with it was that it was so dark, and I didn't know what direction it was going. It seemed like it was going to be jump scaring me. The movies where they're real quiet, it's real dark, and you're like, oh, they're going to jump scare me. And like there were a few medium jump scares ish. There was a lot of like, oh, then there's a person back there that you didn't see, or there's like a shadow on the wall that you can see. So I think I kind of spent the whole movie like on the edge of my seat when I probably needed to just kind of like sit down and marinate in it a little bit more.
Yeah. I'm intrigued.
It was good, but not great. It was interesting. I like the concept. It's got a lot to it. It's like Oddity. I don't know how much it has in rewatch value, because like once you kind of know everything, and like Oddity is like a roller coaster, right? And we get to the end, going back to the beginning, it's like, well, I know what happens after we go down the hill is we're going to turn right really hard.
Yeah.
So
I know where the loop is.
But it was still really wonderfully shot. I mean, it was, again, I guess the only thing is very, very dark if you... Not even like thematically, just like hard to see. I can only imagine what it'd be like in a theater when they got to some of these scenes that are just fucking like pitch black. So, but also I have a new TV and it keeps doing that fucking thing. It keeps turning on motion smoothing.
And fucking hate motion smoothing on television.
And the other weird thing is that it keeps like putting a little green leaf on the brightness, and I'm like, no, quit conserving energy. Make the TV even brighter than that. And
use more energy.
And then it also keeps turning like some TVs have like a temperature gauge, like you can make it bluer, you can make it redder.
Yeah.
It keeps putting it all the way to red. And I'm like, why did you put it all the way to red again? I put it in the middle. Put it at 0. I don't want everybody to be orange. Fucking, that's not what I want out of my life.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's interesting. I think that like kind of what you're talking about with Oddity, if it was on like a Shudder or something, I don't think I would go out of my way. Like I actually spent the money to $20 rent it, and I was like, I kind of wish I hadn't done that.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like streaming, I'll probably catch it, but honestly it just makes me want to watch Oddity more.
Adam Scott though,
this is the summer of horror though.
He's good. I mean, the thing is, I actually read an article that it was like they were supposed to put Obsession on VOD like this week, June
2nd, and they pushed it so it could have an extended theater.
Yeah, and I read this whole article that was like, and that's a good thing. So you motherfuckers need to get off your couches and go to the theater and watch the thing in the theater. And I'm like, you can go fuck yourself is what you could fucking do.
Okay, so for like the last 6 years, we've been getting the theater business is dying, right?
Yep.
May has been the best May like theater ticket sales since 2019.
Okay.
Because of Obsession, because of Backrooms.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's all.
And both were great.
That is all well and good, but
maybe like Iron Lung, although that wasn't May, I don't think. But like,
I don't know. I just get really irritated with this attitude.
You can't enjoy a movie unless it's at a big screen.
No,
for
not
$45.
even that. Like it's gone more to the idea that it's like it's your job, Jeff, to keep the time-honored tradition of cinema alive by paying to go to the theater. I'm like, bitch, that shit's expensive, and you don't know whether you're going to like it or not. Like, you don't give me my money back if I watch a bad fucking movie or if I watch a good movie, but there's some dude crunching popcorn directly in my ear, and every time I move to another seat, he moves right next to me and does it again. Like, the Alamo...
You can't move to another seat.
Yeah, well, there's that, too.
Yeah, everything's assigned seats, and...
I went to both the Galaxy Gateway over here, which is just a franchise theater, and I went to Alamo, and they all have those recliners that hurt my neck. Like, my neck is literally pushed forward, and if I lay back, I feel like I'm going to go to sleep, and I'm like... Can you bring back the horrible chairs, like just with the fuzz on the back? And
listen,
like that?
I've had this conversation. You are preaching to the fucking choir. This is why the Austin Film Society is one of the best, because it's the only one that has fucking chairs.
Yeah.
You sit down on your butt and you stare forward. You don't lay down and look at an angle, and you gotta like
order a rotisserie chicken.
Even if nobody's doing anything, and you still hear people like brr, brr when they're like moving their chairs up and down, and it's like it's fine. I'm not like that much of an asshole, but come on.
And for anybody who doesn't know, it's been a really big thing here in Austin. I'm sure Alamo's nationwide at this point, but Alamo's now doing the thing where it's like, oh, you use your phone to order
food
and pay and everything. So it's like, oh, you know that thing at the beginning of the Alamo that's like, make sure your phone is off and silent and in your pocket. It's like, not anymore.
Yeah.
Pull that shit out, light it up, because you got to get some curly fries over here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. If there was $1 movies with regular seats, I might go see Obsession, but I'm not going to pay $25 to go to a movie where I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And anyway, sorry.
Yeah. John and I went to the movies these last 2 weekends, which is like a rare thing for us right now.
Yeah.
And it's because a friend of mine gave us movie tickets.
Okay.
And so we paid like buy one, get one free for 2 weeks of movies.
Yeah. There's so many. I'm like, I need to go back into the dating game, not because I'm interested or like because I do anything, because everywhere is BOGO, and I'm eating way too many.
Solo BOGO.
Well, I have been like, I started going to this Shake Shack around the corner. They constantly have these like buy one, because their burger's like $11. I'm like, I don't want that, but it's like buy a burger and then get like a chicken sandwich for free.
Yeah.
And then like fries. And I'm like, well, okay, that's like $14 for 2 sandwiches and some fries, and I guess that's pretty good. But then I eat them and I'm like, that was
too much
fucking food, even for a glutton like me. That was too many burgers in a row. I don't know what to do here. So anyway, Enough about my burger obsessions. Have you've been to a bunch of movies? You got anything you want to shout out to the fine folks?
We watched Obsession. I thought it was really good. Highly recommended. We watched Backrooms last weekend.
Yeah.
I really so I think Obsession I would recommend to everybody. It's like a pretty straightforward horror story, just done really well.
Right.
Backrooms I really enjoyed, thoroughly enjoyed, but I think you have to know and appreciate what the backrooms are.
It's a little bit heavier lift.
And it's definitely not a movie that gives you here's all the answers by the very end.
Sure.
So you're just sort of gonna have an ending and that's it.
Yeah.
Although I do believe they've greenlit for a second one, so maybe you'll get more answers later on.
Well, the thing, I mean, you may know the answer to this, but correct me if I'm wrong, but does the Backrooms have a story? Like
lore?
The creepypasta? Not even lore, but when you put Slender Man in a movie, you have to explain to the audience what a Slender Man is and what he does.
So
but the Backrooms is just like a place?
Yeah, kind of. So yes and no in that, there is, but it depends on whose version you're talking about, because Kane Parsons made the YouTube show, the YouTube channel for Backrooms. It's Kane Pixels. But it is not, that is not everyone's favorite version of it. It's the one that made everyone, it got famous and that's what they bought to make the movie. But his has lore. There's things that happen. There's a little bit of story to it, but it's not very, it's not Bob created the back room so that he could do this thing, and the experiment went weird, and so you know it's kind of just an entity in the same way you would have explored something in Control.
Yeah. It's more like House of Leaves than something else. It's more of a just disconcerting thing that exists that doesn't have you don't call Vincent D'Onofrio on Zoom and he tells you all the rules to the back rooms. Because there are no rules to the back rooms.
Kind of.
So.
And they're everything, even in movie, everything they say is more theory. It's not anybody's okay, this, they didn't find the file and read it. You know what I mean? There is nothing to explain. It's just a thing that is. Yeah. And it's weird and it's crazy. I don't know. Did you ever watch Skinamarink?
No, but I know a lot about it.
So I don't recommend Skinamarink to a lot of people. I absolutely adored it. Yeah. But Skinamarink is you just have to go, it's kids locked in their house. There's no, all the windows are just gone. All the doors are just gone. Yep. And they're just stuck in their house trying to survive. And things are weird and things appear. Things talk to them. And you just have to, go with it or don't. That is
if you fight the current, you're just going to get tired out.
The Backrooms is definitely a much more, accessible version of that. But it is very similar to me to that. I left thinking about Skinamarink.
Okay. That's the impression that I got. It seemed like an interesting one. I'm much more excited to watch Obsession at some point than Backrooms, mostly because I don't know. I guess part of me also feels it's kind of like with Slender Man, where okay, my dad doesn't know what the Backrooms are, but I've been looking at this shit for 5 years and know what I've played games and there's shorts, and there's shit online. If you're online, you've probably run into this thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
As opposed to just there's a Hollywood film set in the thing. Yeah. So, but still good.
Yeah. Both are very good. I suggest everyone watch them. I just think that people need to...
Gotta be ready.
You have to be prepared for Backrooms, where I think you could just get dropped into Obsession.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, and then we were also watching Widow's Bay.
Oh, yeah. John was talking about that last week.
Yeah, really fun. Yeah. Really fun show.
I started watching the first episode, and then I got a little bored. But I think I might have gotten bored right before shit started happening. So
I think I found the main kind character of slow, and then you start really getting into it, because he eventually, you can't have a television show where somebody just denies everything that's happening the whole time. Right. Eventually shit has to actually get scary. Sure. But it is a good play on the fog and a little bit of it felt like Stephen King. I think John might have used my analogy, but it's Stephen King with the townsfolk from Twin Peaks kind of thing. Okay. because they're all quirky and weird. Because a lot of them are like, we've been dealing with this haunted shit for years.
Yeah.
And like, but also still kind of spooky.
I think I just really didn't like the mayor guy. Like,
he's kind of a dick.
And I was like, I don't want any part of this.
Yeah, it's a little bit like we're following the mayor from Jaws,
as opposed to the people in Jaws.
Yeah, the more interesting people. I think he grows on you a little bit by the end, but he never, or like not by the end because it's still going on.
Yeah.
But he definitely isn't to me as whiny bitchy as he is in the first couple of episodes.
Everybody has said it's good. I'll probably go back to it at some point. I mean,
they're like 30-minute episodes after this. The first episode is the longest.
Oh, okay. I also told people I was going to talk about Spider Noir, but I just played Mina the Hollower instead of watching Spider Noir. So
yeah, it's on my list, but I don't know if I'll watch it. Whatever.
Well, with that, we got a state of play.
Hell yeah, we do.
Gonna be beefy. Gonna be a beefy one. It's gonna be about a lot of beef. I cut a lot of news, and I think I'm gonna cut even more before we're done here because we got an hour and 15-minute long state of play.
Yeah, we're gonna run through it.
And I gotta be honest with people out there, it was fucking cool. Like,
yeah, there's a lot of great stuff.
The big thing that I took away from this was that single player games are fucking back. Like,
we're back, baby.
There was one multiplayer game, and I believe it was Marathon that is already
it was
out.
Like a season 2,
yeah, so there wasn't a lot of like oh no wait, there was one that was kind of multiplayer, but we'll get to that. Anyway, we started out as expected with a much more comprehensive look at the Wolverine, which the first thing that I was appreciative of, Amanda, was motherfucker's got hairy shoulders, and I'm like,
he was a hairy man.
Finally, hairy shoulder representation. I got the hairy shoulders too.
Yeah, we'll find out when he takes his shirt off if he's got the weird like hairy neck back.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
He's got that big like.
He's got to go all the way across.
That big diamond in his big trapezius of hair. So yeah, it looks like we got kind of a little gameplay vertical slice with some kind of sneaking and some looking at stuff and a little bit of story beats. Oh boy, is it violent!
Yeah, like the gushers of humans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In fact, one of the only real like complaints that I have about this is I feel like the mountains of blood that are on Wolverine go away a little too quickly.
Yeah.
Like there are a few times where I'm like, oh, it's been like 4 seconds and he's just completely back to normal.
Yeah.
So
it's stain resistant gear.
It's that hydrophobic stuff. It's just all coming off.
Water off a duck's back.
Also, it looks
blood
a lot
off of Wolverine's suit.
It also looks a lot more like, I don't know, like grape juice, like cran grape or something. Like it's not exactly.
It is a bright.
Yeah, it's very arterial. So in this gameplay segment, we see Wolverine fighting a bunch of, I think these are Reavers. They look an awful lot like Reavers, which is cool because they look a lot like the stupid Reavers. And that means that maybe my boy Cameron Hodge will show up.
Which one's that?
Asshole. He's a big asshole guy that he's the
one of them.
Okay, if I remember correctly, he's the guy that founded the Reavers. He's the guy that was in charge of like the military in Genosha when Genosha was like an anti-mutant hunting place.
Yeah.
And then eventually he turned into he turned into this big weird monster, I think with the legacy virus or something, where he was like it's a lot like Warlock, Warlock, the black and yellow robot guy, kind of like that, but a little like he turned into a big cyborg weirdo after a while. But I remember him in the comics.
One of my coworkers was like, I sure hope they have that one guy who has tanks for legs, and I was like, I don't think they will.
No, there is a guy. I remember that Warlock. He had that.
No, I mean, I don't think they'll do it in the game.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he'll be a boss. It seems like they're really. I mean, I see Leech, one of the worst mutants of all time, in the back of a truck. In this,
leave that poor kid alone.
That motherfucker. I can't tell you how many comics when I was a kid were like, oh no, we got to go get Leech, and it's like he's fucking useless. Just let him die already. It's like, oh no, Leech and Callisto have been like, fuck the Morlocks.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Just I know that Storm was part of that at one time, but she's back. So
that was in the past. We're talking about now.
Fuck them.
Hey, is it weird that I think it's weird that Jean Grey's psychic powers are purple
as opposed to pink?
Yeah.
I mean, I just kind of saw
was
them
like,
as like
why
pinky
are they
purple.
fucking purple? I don't know.
That's some pinky
I see.
purple.
I guess I don't know. But I just was like, who the fuck is using purple?
I mean, they look to me like they look in the comics.
Yeah.
Where, you see her do a thing and they color it in kind of
I'm
pink.
trying to think of what color it is in the X-Men 97.
It should be.
Is it purple?
You think of like the green and yellow outfit with the little pinks coming out of her mind and stuff, and she'll grab a thing and there'll be a little pink bubble around it type of thing.
Maybe this is some weird me memory issue, but it just was like weird to me.
I feel like there hasn't been, I mean, what was our last?
Maybe it's the trench coat.
Maybe so yeah, there's definitely some cooperative action between her and the Wolverine.
Yeah.
God damn though, this game is violent.
I know, I shouldn't feel sorry for these guys, but holy shit.
Which
dude.
I'm really happy about, because every time they try to make Wolverine not violent, I'm like, well, this fucking sucks.
Yeah, he would definitely murder.
Yeah.
He's one of the few superheroes that does not have a no-kill rule.
Right. Well, and then, he's got he's got 6 indestructible knives on his hands. And so if you do a thing where he stabs somebody and blood doesn't come out, it's like, oh,
yeah,
that's disappointing. Anyway, I've read some of the backstory of this, and apparently it takes place in a world where it's kind of like the mutants are still underground. It's before there's kind of the big thing. But
secret mutant.
But and they've got like a truck with a big Trask logo is taken to Morlocks, and yeah, so I don't know. There's a lot going on there. There was kind of a little gameplay montage at the end where they showed like Mystique and Omega Red and Sabretooth and stuff, and they all look really good. I'm this has been in development for a long time. Who the fuck else was in there? I was keep wanting to look at these Morlocks. Is that Cannonball? Is that supposed to be Cannonball with the curly hair?
I don't know.
He's got little goggles on. Like
I know. I feel like I know the girl.
Well, that I believe is Callisto.
No, I mean the girl sitting on the floor.
Oh wait, if that's Boom Boom and Cannonball, I was going to say.
I was wondering.
And then that's Caliban.
How do you know that from the corner of his face?
Because he's got white skin. Caliban has white skin.
I know plenty of people with white skin, Jeff.
I could be Morph, but I doubt it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they bring in Morph. Anyway, whole thing looks great. There's more to it. He's on a truck. He's fucking jump between the trucks.
Chunks come out of him. You could see his spine for a second.
Yep.
It's like, bro, your spine!
Slashing guys left and right and jumping between stuff. It looks fun as shit.
Dude, if I was a bad guy and I saw the bad guy next to me get his eyes stabbed into, I think I'd be like, I'm a good guy now.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore.
I don't know. If you're one of the Reavers, all of them appear to have at least one body part that's been chopped off and replaced with cyborgs.
So they're like, what's an eye?
This one. Get my right arm, please. I can get another one tomorrow.
Yeah. Free upgrade, baby.
But yeah. Yeah. At the end, like I said, there's a little montage. I'm trying to think if there's anybody in there that I didn't talk about.
That little bitch.
Leech. Oh yeah, he's got the tuxedo.
Yeah.
At some point, it looks like there's a lot of different like pre-order costumes and stuff that you can get. Oh, there's some Sentinels in there. That guy looks suspiciously like he could be Deadpool, but I'm pretty sure that's just a random the hand guy.
God, I hope it's not Deadpool.
Yeah. And Sabretooth's looking pretty good. We haven't seen Sabretooth in a while.
I'm really happy that Sabretooth looks like that, not like Liev Schreiber.
Yeah. Not just a guy with a little bit more facial hair.
He's just a dude. That was so annoying.
Yeah. So yeah, September 15th. Looks great.
Yeah.
Can't wait. By the way, just spoiler alert, everybody. Everything is September. Everything is September.
Yeah. We were in the Discord, like somebody posted the calendar.
Yeah.
And it was just like, R.I.P. Jeff's wallet. Yep. Sorry about that.
Well, it's because nobody wants November because that's Grand Theft Auto 6.
That's a lie. There's one person who's doing November.
That's true.
Devolver Digital straight up said that they're releasing a game the same day. And you know what? I'm going to buy it. Whatever it is.
And then October is like where Call of Duty is dropping, so there's like a lot. October is usually where you get people don't like to be in October because October has bigger stuff as well. Yeah. So I think September is like it's either September or it's that 2027 that we keep seeing.
They're gonna hurt themselves if everybody's in September. Nobody's gonna be able to buy 800 fucking games.
We saw him at the front of that guy. So the front of that guy.
That's definitely a white man.
That's Caliban. That's not Morph. That's not Morph. That's Caliban.
I'm not saying you're wrong, by the way. I just meant that, like, when you paused it for me, it was like just half of his head.
No, the thing is that I just am impressed at my ability to remember all this dumb shit that I read in the New Mutants when I was like 17.
That's why you do stuff like podcasts. Is there somebody with antlers in there?
There?
Yeah.
Looks like maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I don't know who the fuck in the...
Who put a moose with them?
Let's see. For more Marvel, from there we went on to some more announcements than I thought we were going to get for Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls.
Yeah.
First off, I didn't know this, but apparently this guy, the kind of the challenger or whatever, the fight master guy, is... he's actually a guy from Marvel Comics called the Champion. I want to bring him up here because you'll see that this is obviously somebody that's been, or just called Champion. He's obviously been very much redone for, or I think that's what he uses. Yeah. This guy right here. That's like back in the day. He's had the blue skin and the red hair, but he's obviously now he's like
sexy version now. They were like, you like the vampire Lestat?
Yep. So yeah, Dr. Doom got his team, the what is it, like the Legion of, not the Legion of Doom.
Oh God, I forgot.
Knights of Doom. With 3 new characters. We got Magneto, which I've never been a really big Magneto fan.
Yeah,
but,
he's cool, whatever.
And then we've got the Green Goblin, which...
That's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen the Green Goblin in a fighting game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he makes sense, though.
He looks like a real pain in the ass between the...
He really does.
His little scooter and the pumpkin bombs and stuff. And then old Carnage.
Close personal friend,
I'm
Carnage.
also a little bit... I'm like, you guys already put Venom in here. I guess it's just like when I got pissed off about Deadpool being in everything, where it's like,
people like him,
or Harley Quinn, where it's like, look, they love the symbiotes right now in the Marvel comics, and so
symbiotes are hip. Symbiotes are now.
Yeah, so we're gonna put them in. They look like decent enough additions to the roster. I still want to get a handle on how this thing works, because it's like you choose like a team of like 3 or 4,
and
then as you go on, it unlocks
me and
more
my
and more
friends.
of them.
It looks sick. I don't know why they were fucking up Spider-Man the whole time, though. That's messed up. You couldn't, like, go between different heroes. You just had to fuck up Spider-Man.
It was like Magneto's fighting Storm, and then it's like the Green Goblin is fighting Spider-Man. And they believe there's a voice line where Carnage is like, all right, get out of the way. Now it's my turn.
Yeah. Just being real mean for no reason,
so
guys.
There's one more team left to assemble. Looks like it's Ghost Rider's team.
Cool.
It's maybe a Blade, maybe a Morbius, maybe it'll be Morbid time.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I hope not.
Anyway, that is August 6th, so not September. Let's see, after that we got, finally there's been rumors for a long time of a new Rayman game that's been in development at Ubisoft.
Yeah.
And we finally saw it, the Rayman Legends Retold, which I'm a little disappointed in, just because this is like a remake of Rayman Origins.
But it's so pretty. No, it's a remake of Rayman Legends.
Or no, Rayman Legends, yeah. But
I loved Rayman Origins. I didn't like Legends as much.
Yes. That's kind of where I am as well. I'm
willing to give it a shot because it's so pretty.
Yeah. I played Origins... Like, I 100%ed that thing. It was so...
Me too, yeah.
It was very much my jam.
The soundtrack's on my playlist because I love this game so much.
But yeah, they're redoing it. They're kind of revamping the story and the action and the graphics and everything. And yeah, that's fine. I think I would rather have just had them... I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Rayman Legends is super beloved by...
I think it is.
People. I'm with you where I didn't care for it quite as much. Yeah. So then seeing it remade, I'm like, well, all right.
Yeah, I'm willing to give it a chance. Maybe because I'm just desperate for...
Some Rayman. Any Rayman.
Yeah.
October 1st is when that's coming out.
Ooh, nice.
So... right after September. But yeah, I mean, it looks fine. I don't know. Ubisoft. I guess the last thing that the Rayman team did was that Prince of Persia game, which I believe is why it had such good platforming in it as opposed to the other stuff. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe Ubisoft can make some goddamn money. or something.
Maybe.
From there, this was one that I didn't see coming, and I really fucking loved. Bancho the Chef. So in Dave the Diver, there is a kind of there's a black sushi chef that works at the restaurant that he works at. It's very kind of like Afro samurai coded, and this is like a 3D game where it's his origin story, where he goes to Japan to learn how to become a sushi chef. It's a banging trailer. It looks like it's just as goofy as Dave the Diver. It looks like it's going to be a lot of like cooking mini games, but then also there's like some dialogue stuff. All the 3D is like very nice and crisp and very cool looking. It had a great song that played during the trailer.
I never played Dave the Diver, and so I didn't know that's what this was from. Like John told me after, but I was just like, who needs an origin story for a cooking game? And John's like, no.
It's like a whole other thing. It's a whole other thing. Because I mean, those scenes that you see, that's the Dave the Diver part at the end. But yeah, that's in development. There's no release date or even release window, but I'm super excited just because, I don't know, I really like Dave the Diver. I didn't play all the DLC, but the big In the Jungle DLC is coming out, I believe, at the end of this month. So
perfect time to get back into it.
It's got a really great sense of humor. It's real goofy and weird, and I love it. So
nice.
Yep. Let's see. After that, we saw Kamuri Hunt the Unseen, something that I've been waiting to see more of for a long time. So for anybody who's forgotten, this is Ikumi Nakamura's studio Unseen. She's the one that did the little thing at the Bethesda thing that everybody... I mean, she made that... she was a co-lead on... Ghostwire Tokyo. She was the lead on Ghostwire Tokyo. She was the assistant lead on Evil Within 2. Okay. You and I played all the way through. And then she went out and made her own studio, and that's what this is. This is the first thing from this. Now, this is a little tricky. It's the game itself, it's got a lot of style. It's a third-person action game where you play as kind of like urban-coded Oni hunters going around, kind of similar, I think, to... Ghostwire Tokyo, but a lot more frenetic than that. The big thing about this is that it's been in development for a while, and it's definitely coded as a, like, you can play it by yourself or with two other people. And as I've said before a lot, sometimes that is true. And sometimes playing it by yourself is sucks balls and you don't want to do it. And it's really a multiplayer game more than anything else. So I don't know, because I like the style. I like everything that's on display here. It's very, like, flashy.
Yeah.
Everything's kind of these interesting bright colors and these very cool, like, styles of the different outfits.
I really like the way the yokai look. And,
like, the movement and stuff. It's all looks fantastic. So just the real question is, how does it play? Because if it plays really well, I mean, the thing is that I don't want to be too mean about this, but I was really hyped for Ghostwire Tokyo, and I played it for 3 hours, and I stopped because it was just not for me. So
I thought I was going to get into it, and I never even tried it.
Yeah.
So what do I know?
So hopefully that game suffered from either some kind of interference or she wasn't as confident in the decisions that were being made or whatever. This Unseen Studio, they did a studio tour a little while back where it's like very much has funding. It's got a whole big fucking ethos to it about everybody being equal and stuff. So
nice. We'll see.
So we'll see. That's coming out sometime next year. So nothing this year, but sometime next year.
That's fine.
Another game that I'm very kind of torn about is Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis. Okay, we got to go faster. This is a remake of the original Tomb Raider. And it looks just like bog standard original Tomb Raider. I mean, there's like shooting at dinosaurs. She's wearing the blue top. Raiding some tombs, whole 9 yards. Amazon Game Studios is putting this out. Amazon Game Studios to date has been the fucking kiss of goddamn death. They have ruined every fucking thing they put their hands on. Has been trash. and has gone out of business. They have killed 2 or 3 studios. They shut down their only successful project. They launched Amazon Luna, and nobody fucking used it. The only thing that was on there was an AI Snoop Dogg party game. Then they shut that down. So AI or Amazon Games, they're also been pushing all their studios to use AI, and so there's like a controversy even with this that there's been some AI usage. Now, on the other hand, the developer for this game is Flying Wild Hog, and they made the Shadow Warrior remake as well as the 2 sequels to that. I really liked all of those games a lot.
So we're really at like a 50-50 on whether or not this is going to be good.
Yeah, because I'm not the biggest Tomb Raider guy in the world.
Yeah.
Like, it depends. Sometimes
I mean, if we're gonna get a female protagonist, at least she's wearing short shorts and has big titties.
Sure. Sure. Anyway, I don't know.
Because I'm gonna get into something in a minute.
February 12th is when that's coming out. Like I said, I'm torn. I'll definitely give it a try, but fucking Amazon Game Studios needs to get their shit together. They fucking suck assholes.
Just stop killing things.
Stop killing stuff.
Stop murdering.
I'll step on a story we got coming up next is that Amazon Game Studios technically has the rights to Bond. So the next Bond, the IOI, if they do make a sequel to the First Light, will then be published by Amazon Game Studios. Like, no, everything you put your hands on has been destroyed. Like, I don't know what it is that you're doing, but I don't want you guys in charge of anything. You should close this. You've been trying to make games for like 5 to 7 years, and they all suck assholes. So, like, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop ruining my hobby, fuckers. Okay. The Lost Wild is another dinosaur game. From Annapurna Interactive. This one appears to be kind of like an adventure game. You play as I think it's a lady in kind of like a Jurassic Park-ish type scenario where you're trying to survive and run around. This is one that I think looks bad.
Really?
I think that the graphics look like they've been over sharpened. I think that the gameplay looks like it's one of these run and hide things.
Yeah.
And that...
Is it weird that I can tell already that if I were the one to play this game with you, I will end up with a headache and or kind of nauseous?
Yeah. It just looks like it has a lot of the problems with Unreal Engine 5. And then the other thing, and I shouldn't let this get up my snoot like I do.
It's getting up the snoot.
This is Annapurna Interactive with Megan Ellison post the exodus of all those other creatives that greenlit Edith Finch and all those great games. And so I'm very judgmental about whether the games are still going to be any good. And to be honest, this just doesn't look like this looks like an independent Steam game that I would ignore. Like, it's just like, oh, you're going to run around, there's going to be dinosaurs chasing you, and you're going to run across a thing, and what else?
It's got...
Is there cosmic horror? Is there... Do you put 2 pages together like a Mad Magazine to make a gun or something? I expect more out of Annapurna than just a running away from dinosaurs game.
Yeah, that's fair. If I wanted to run away from dinosaurs, we could play that one game where we were stuck in the subway again, where they were goblins, but they were dinosaurs.
Oh, God, that Switch 2 game. Yeah, fuck that game. It all came rushing back. Anyway, this is coming out sometime next year. Show me more, but right now what you're showing me, I think the graphics are bleh. And
I think they got like another trailer to give it a shot. Do you know what I mean? But that's it.
Let's see. From there, we got a really brief teaser for Phantom Blade Zero.
Really shouldn't be tossing a baby like that.
Another game where a dude is kung fu fighting with a baby.
Yeah.
This happened in Where the Winds
Babies
Meet.
don't have the neck strength to withstand what this man is doing.
Well, he also kicked a dude like in a way that no kick could make a guy fly. So this is another one of those fucking things, as I like to say.
Another one of them fucking things.
Another Dark Souls Sekiro. This one's got very I think this one is Korean? No, Chinese? I forget. There's so many of them.
White man.
I cannot remember. Anyway, this is just like a teaser. They're going to do more in the summer. They're going to do a deep dive, so we don't need to even concentrate on that. I think it looks good. I've only seen a little bit of it.
I mean, it looked fine. Except for the straight chunking the baby through the air, but whatever.
Oh yeah, they're gonna put Dune Awakening on the PS5.
Neat.
This is the MMO that I honestly thought was shut down at this point. I hate this game because I like Dune, and like half the people in this game are running around in the open desert with like their head exposed, and I'm like, you can't do that.
I was laughing when I saw the trailer, and John was like, "What's so funny?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. Everything about it feels wrong."
Yep. Anyway, they did say one of the things that they said is that they're putting a new revamped single player campaign in, which is good because Michael and I played the single player campaign of this and it was kind of dog shit garbage. I'll be honest, everything that I see here still pisses me off, and I just can't not because Dune is my favorite thing. I don't do this for a lot of things. I give a lot of things a try. This I'm like
no.
I don't know. Maybe brand new single player mode. Check it out, but if it's on sale. Anyway, all right. Less snark, more.
I only have snark.
Okay. Well, Dynasty Warriors 3 is being remastered into
uninterested. Next.
They should have put this one closer to the other one. Why did they put the sci-fi Dune in between the one Souls game and then the action?
Yeah, that is a good question. I don't know.
Dynasty Warriors 3 is incredibly beloved by the Dynasty Warriors fandom. So the idea of remaking this one is it's also apparently one of the crazier ones. The game just lets you like straight up break it. It has all these like funky characters that are just completely off.
I'm guessing a lot of hype for it then.
Yes. I guess this is just very much tapping directly into nostalgia. They put out a good Dynasty Warriors sequel a year and a half, 2 years ago, and that character from that game is the one that's being added to this. That's the nameless character they're talking about. This guy, but yeah, I mean, it looks like Dynasty Warriors.exe. You're fucking fighting a bunch of guys.
Yeah,
maybe when it comes out, I'll play it and I'll see what all you guys played, or maybe this is just like the Dynasty Warriors game that a lot of people played when they were younger, and so they have a fond recollection of it.
Nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
Yep. October 1st, coming to the PS5.
Damn, October 1st is going to be bumping.
Yep. No Rest for the Wicked is coming to the PS5 and getting a 1.0 release. This is the really difficult Soulsy kind of game, but with a Diablo perspective from the guys that made Ori and the Blind Forest. It's got this very, very singular kind of style to it, this painterly, exaggerated style.
Kind of rich world, though.
Yeah. When I last played it, it was really hard, and I was like, well, I'm not going to dabble until you guys are done.
Yeah.
Like, but the 1.0, full 1.0 is coming out in, again, October, which this has been in early access on the PC for 3 or 4 years now.
Okay.
So the idea that it's finally coming out is kind of a big thing. Is give it a proper evaluation because there's a lot of stuff that's like, well, this could be changed or fixed later.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that's fair.
What's our time looking like? We're getting low on time. Okay. Onimusha, Way of the Sword. The new Onimusha game got a full release date announcement, and that is September 25th. Yeah, September 25th.
Yep, a game in September. Who would have thought?
Yeah, this is interesting because I think I told you this before. A lot of the Onimusha games have real life actors in them.
Yeah,
like John Reno was in one of them, like his likeness.
Yeah.
The first one had like a Japanese model was like the thing for it. This is the one where the character is being played by this actor that played this historical character in a bunch of 1970s Japanese movies.
Yeah.
So the actor is long dead, but his likeness has been used, and then it's the same what's his face, Musashi whatever guy is like a samurai of legend kind of guy.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting and weird kind of thing. Michael and I played because they put out a demo for this. The English dub is all very, very British. All of the voices are very British to the point where we're like, this is distractingly British.
Yeah.
But
ugh, God, keep going back to the big old monster licking people.
Big old guy licking the lady on the side of her head.
That can't be sanitary, man.
Yeah, it's a very cool, like, kind of an action game. Originally, this was kind of a samurai Resident Evil back in the old days.
Yeah.
And this one's a lot more action focused. Like, you can do a lot more cool stuff.
Yeah, it looks sick.
It was. We played the demo for it. We were like, fucking A, man, that's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
Which means that if this comes out and it gets a high score and it doesn't crap itself to death, then like that means that Resident Evil Requiem, Monster Hunter Stories 3, Pragmata, and Onimusha, all by Capcom, all with incredibly good scores and good received well. So
they're on a roll.
They're on a roll. But yeah, so there is a demo out right now. It's on both the PC and the PS5. I don't know if it's on the Xbox. Maybe it is. I only try my Xbox once every like month and a half. So
just make sure it turns back on.
Yep. So yep, that's coming out. And then I guess let's wrap it up with we didn't get nearly as far as I wanted to get, but
sorry.
We got some more Silent Hill Townfall. We got a release date as well as some more footage.
I'm super interested.
Yeah, you're a Silent Hill aficionado now.
I'm a Silent Hill fan. As long as it's not a white guy, I'm in.
We got to get you that Silent Hill 2. We got to get that. We got to hit the cap to get the full playthrough of Silent Hill 2 drunk.
Yes.
Because James is just he's such a fucking misery guts piece of shit. Anyway, we've known a little bit about this. There's like the little because this is the Stories Untold team.
Yeah.
We had this little kind of handheld TV that you're using because you're not in third person, so you're using it to look around corners and stuff. It's very kind of retro. It's in this kind of Irish town. And there's, monsters and puzzles and the stuff. Can't really glean at all what actually is happening here. It seems like the guy has come to this town to find something. There's like a lady that he's searching for.
It's always a fucking lady, man.
And then she's like, why did you come here, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is definitely the studio that I want to get a big budget to see if they can do a thing.
I want to play it. Like, I want to force you to play it.
I don't want to play it. I want to watch you play
next to you while you play it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it runs well enough because this is first person. Like, that's a little bit more intense.
I do get a little. I get a little barfy.
But yeah, it does look like they've got some interesting monsters. They've got some creepy environments. There was a whole behind the scenes that I watched for this where they literally went to a town in Ireland to like take pictures of fog in order to get the vibes correct.
Guys, you can find fog in other places.
No, it's weird because this town is based on a real place and it looks almost identical to this little fishing village in Northern Ireland or Scotland or something.
That's what a great way to sneak in a vacation to Ireland, to be like, we got to go there to take pictures of the fog.
No, they're based there. It's like an hour and a half away from.
Okay.
Like they literally took their one of their QA testers.
Oh, I didn't know the Stories Untold guys were.
Yeah,
that's funny.
So.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, and that's where we're going to take a break. We still have quite a bit more left to go, so we're going to have to speed it up a little bit. I think that we're going to. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of these that are just. But then we've got to talk about the God of War for like 25 minutes because that's
the Gal of War. You mean?
Thing. Yes. I know you're rubbing your hands together. We will get there. But in the meantime, everybody, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more podcast.
Here we are,
and we are still in our state of play, but we're gonna motor on a little faster.
Yes.
So when we left, we were talking about Silent Hill. Next up, we got Ace Combat 8: Wings of Thief.
Ooh.
I hate that name. I want it to be thieves or something. Thief is like singular. There's one thief. Or many thieves. No. I'm actually strangely excited for this game.
It was a pretty trailer, or like a nice looking trailer.
Yeah, I think it's because I played Armored Core and I got super into this like technical piloting thing.
Yeah.
And all the rest of them have had really good reviews. So a hell of a hell of a trailer because they're able to basically just either the whole game could just be a cinematic.
Yeah.
In fact, as I understand it, a lot of Ace Combat games, once you finish the mission, it replays the mission with something that kind of looks like a dynamic action trailer type of thing. The thing that's weird about it is it's an alternate world where it's like a JRPG Kingdom world, but then like there's pilots and military conflicts. It's got a
Top Gun JRPG Kingdom.
It's called Strange Reel. They named it and because it's like a whole separate history that just happens to be like a little bit more dramatic. So,
sure. I'm in.
But yeah, that's coming out. We got a release date for it, October 2nd. Couldn't be happier. There was a bigger trailer that came out today that I might look at next week. So after that, we got a trailer for this is another one of them. I couldn't really care less. Stuntman Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
This is like a driving game where it looks like you're just trying to do stunts. This is apparently the Stuntman is a long-running franchise.
I was gonna say I was trying to talk to John about it, and I was like, I remember playing a Stuntman game.
Yep. And this is
where he did like the Dukes of Hazzard.
Mm-hmm. And this one, they showed that they've at least licensed the DeLorean and Kit, which apparently are just Rocket League did the same thing, and Burnout Paradise did the same thing. I don't know. I'm just like a racing game is one thing, and a like spectacle do a thing. I don't know. I guess I mean
it's a fun concept. It was a fun concept back in the day too, but
I guess I just need to see what the actual gameplay looks like.
Mad Max.
Oh yeah, there's a very Mad Max kind of thing. So yeah, I mean it's obviously just like a cinematic trailer. We'll see. I don't have any love for this franchise, so I don't know if I'm super interested in what it's doing until I see a little bit more. On the other hand, I'm super excited for Ill. Capital ILL. Ill. This is being, I believe, published by Mundfish, which is the company that made Atomic Heart, which was a game I really wanted to like but didn't. It's some kind of survival horror game that is incredibly violent and disgusting and grotesque.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna do like zombies, you kind of got to make them gross as shit. Like, I'm so tired of them just being like, bleh, and then they die. Like, you got to make it like body horror almost.
I mean, all the faces and the graphics and everything in here look incredible. Like, they're very
You should play this in VR.
First off, I don't think anybody even makes games in VR anymore. But yeah, it looks very much like a kind of Resident Evil meets like Metro.
Yeah.
Kind of Eastern European kind of thing. Yeah, and then everybody's just disgusting. So if you don't like gore, don't play this one.
Like gross gore. Like there's pretty gore, and then there's like you feel uncomfortable with it.
Yeah, and as time goes on, there's even more. There's like a giant guy. There's like this one character that I saw that is like
rebar all in his body.
Yeah, like his head isn't even connected to the rest of his body by anything outside of a bunch of rebar that's been shoved to the top of his head. That actually happened at the end of My Hero Academia, so I'm not going to give them credit. But
looks great though.
Yeah, giant head. There's just it's more like everything in here looks like it would have been a cut scene or like a pre-rendered cut scene for a Resident Evil game or something.
Yeah, I did notice that the cowards didn't have a dick coming off of some of their naked zombies.
Actually, they've got
is that a censorship bar?
Oh, okay. So I'm pretty sure there is a dick there.
Okay, I thought it was like smooth like a Ken doll, but it's censored.
Given everything else, motherfucker's punching a baby, okay?
But like a zombie baby. And in fairness, that zombie baby looks like a dick.
And then also there's a very John Carpenter, the Thing head sprouting legs thing.
I love a head crab.
Looks great. 2027.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Yep.
Looks ill.
Speaking of things that I'm super into, Control Resonant.
Woo!
Got his story trailer.
Hype.
Hey, here's a thing that I maybe, I don't know if you didn't watch this, maybe jump forward 30 seconds, but we saw Jesse Faden.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, oh, cool.
Yay.
That was kind of what I'm here for.
I thought we weren't going to see her at all.
Yeah. But this continues to look amazing. There was a lot of this is kind of like, seems like it's the same city streets that we saw in some of the other trailers. There is a kind of a sequence where we saw actually like this giant head coming together with this giant like laser coming out of it.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what that's all about. I don't know. This is just so much more bombastic than the shit that happens in Alan Wake. I love Control so much.
Yeah, it is insane. Yeah. Control does like liminal space really well, but then also adds like nightmare core to it or something. Like there's something added that's just insane to it.
I also like that the outfit he has where it's the FBC has been scratched out on the back of it.
In fairness, he didn't have a great time with the FBC.
Yep. And I don't know if we had this before, but September 24th.
Nice.
So yeah, there's another September full of stuff. I guess the main problem for me is not going to be what we cover in September. It's going to be what do I play?
Yeah.
What do I put my time into? Because Control.
Well, I claim Control.
It's also there's some question about the release date because that September 24th is the 48-hour early access thing. It's actually coming out on the 27th, I believe. On every other console, and that early access is a PlayStation console exclusive, which has pissed some people off. So on the PC or the Xbox, you cannot buy the collector digital deluxe edition and get that early access.
Okay.
Which is like the whole early access thing is already very contentious because people are like, you're making me pay more to because a lot of times
fucking game. Yeah.
Here, let me check it. But a lot of times, the thing is that they'll release the game on a Monday, but the 24-hour early or the 48-hour early access means it comes out on Friday.
Yeah.
So you can play it over the weekend if you pay more for it. It's like, dude, that's
fucked.
That's some sick ass shit right there.
Sorry, I have a job, guys.
So it looks like the 48-hour early access starts on Thursday. Yep, and the 27th is on a Sunday. So they kind of split the difference a little bit, but still, boo,
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 boo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we saw Dr. Darling
your boy,
at the end.
dude. I saw that was like I bet Jeff was cheering.
Yeah.
I love the cut back and forth of like happy and like not happy.
Like there's something terrible has happened.
Blood on the window.
Dr. Darling. Yep. Okay, Marathon Season 2 got a gameplay trailer for the Nightfall thing. I've actually been playing a lot of Marathon. I probably will talk about this later, but we ain't got time. So, looks good. They did the reset. It was a free-to-play weekend. I think it's probably going to be over by the time y'all hear this, but if you have Marathon and you wanted to play a PvE mode, that new PvE mode is out, and I really like it. Go give it a shot. You do have to be willing to make an ass out of yourself, though, because the game explains nothing.
Done and done. Welcome to RageSelect.
The game explains nothing. Your teammates run balls out to do everything and take all of the loot. I killed a guy, like a hard boss, and I was looting them, and somebody came up, looked at the inventory, and started pulling the stuff that I was getting ready to take out of it. And I was like, hey, fuckface.
Dick, I did all the work.
I didn't run up on you when you were looting the boss to get the ammo that I needed. But anyway. And then let's see. We got a few PS Plus announcements. RuneScape Dragon Wilds is coming out in the fall.
Woo.
That's some kind of survival game set in the RuneScape. I was never a RuneScape guy, so I don't know what the fuck that is. As far as we got some PS2 classics, Gitaru Man is coming out in June. Old PS2 rhythm game.
Yeah.
PsyOps, the Mindgate Conspiracy.
God, I swear I was talking to somebody about this game not too long ago.
Love that game. Fuck it. I think they put it out on, it was like technically I think somebody put the PC version on like an abandonware website, so I'm pretty sure you could just go get this because Matt and I played a dojo for it like a year and a half or 2 years ago. And then in August, it's Onimusha Dawn of Dreams, which I don't know which Onimusha this is. And I can't be asked to look it up. So go look it up yourself.
So, yeah. A little homework for you guys. Until
Dawn 2 got an announcement. I don't know what it is with Until Dawn and like tropical paradises.
Yeah.
This is a bunch of ghost hunter. There's like a YouTube team that does ghost hunter shows.
Yeah.
And they fake all of it. But then it's actually for realsies on this one. It looks very, very much like an Until Dawn game.
Yeah.
There's like some kind of murderous psycho, but then also there's maybe some
romance, maybe some standard
some paranormal
shit.
Stuff,
nosebleeds, a
lot of blood and guts,
get chicks in the underoos,
lingeries, push Luke off the side of the thing and smash him on the rocks. And what's his face? The guy, is he one of the Skarsgårds? No. Who is that guy? Played Satan in Constantine.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
Fuck. He was in Thor.
Google Constantine. We're gonna race to the finish. 2005's Constantine. To Peter Stormare.
God damn it! I don't know
I beat you, and I did it on a phone.
Yeah.
Tony Stark built. Sorry.
You're better with a phone than I am with a full computer.
I have powerful thumbs.
I'm also holding a microphone in one hand, so I can only type with one hand.
Yeah, that's
right. Anyway, that's coming out.
You don't know what I was holding in my other hand.
It's coming out in 2027. I don't know. I'm starting to be a little over Supermassive. Like they just keep making the same kind of like visual novel.
Also, funny enough, that plot is the same plot for Curry Barker's next movie.
Oh. Who was that?
Curry Barker made Obsession.
Oh, okay.
And his next movie is called Anything But Ghosts, and it's literally YouTube like occult people that go to haunted houses looking for ghosts, but they fake it, and it turns out it's real this time.
Well, there you go.
And I was like,
all right.
Popular plot.
Yeah, I'm just starting to get very meh with these where it's like
I'm a little indifferent.
They've kind of like used it up to the point where they're just kind of making the same game over and over again with a different like color frosting on it, and I'm like, I need you guys to try something. I need you to branch out into something else that's not just choose your own adventure, third person walking around, Hollywood actors kind of been a thing. I mean, I guess people like that, but they remade Until Dawn. The Directive 8020 was right up my alley. Space horror, John Carpenter's The Thing in space. Yeah. And I was like, I want to do that. Anyway, well, what I do want to do is play the new God of War game.
It's
been...
How do you say the name?
Laufey? That's what I say. Okay. L-A-U is Lao, but I don't know. It could be. I could be totally wrong on that.
Because the singer with the same name is Leve, but I know that she says her name is Faye, which implies that the F in that is F and not a V. Like
So
yes.
At the beginning of God of War, 2018, Kratos' wife and Atreus' mom is dead, and they burn her up, and then they go on an adventure. Into the woods.
And she said, hey, I want my own adventure.
Yep. And so she apparently goes up to God Heaven.
Everywhere.
And everything is totally fucked there.
Yeah.
So this lady is, it's being played by the lady who played Karen, what her face
Yeah, I don't know her name. It's like three fucking name. You know what I mean?
In Daredevil. She was also, I remember from True Blood, to be honest.
Yeah.
So that's
Karen Page is the character.
Karen Page is the character. Tell me the name of the actress. You gotta type actress in there. God damn it! I started trying to use DuckDuckGo because I wanted to
avoid the shit.
Yeah, the AI, and it's kind of worse. It sucks. Deborah Ann Wall.
Yeah.
Okay, so she wakes up in Weird Heaven.
Can I have a criticism, and then I'll explain that I would play. I want to play this game.
Sure.
Everything.
Yeah.
My criticism is that they went. This is a woman protagonist.
Yeah.
Let's cover her in butterflies. After the butterflies, let's give her a cute little cat, dog, lizard animal. And then her first enemy is a fucking flower. Yeah. I was like, got it. She's a girl. The whole time this was happening, I was just like, why are you femming it up so fucking hard?
I think it's...
And then they like move on afterwards.
Yeah.
But it was very funny to be like, butterflies and flowers and the cute little animals.
I don't know. I guess at the beginning it was like, well, this is supposed to be like heaven. Right, so it would be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's probably not going to be like brutalist architecture or burned down things with wolves in it or
like
whatever.
It didn't have to be all of these things, and the like little cat lizard thing is only in this beginning part, and then she goes into the other part, and it's not there, or it is there. But
it's there. They get killed in the big camp later on.
Oh, is that?
Yeah. But I do like the fact that this little thing fucking frolics and falls over.
Yeah,
it was really cute. Okay, so
goofy.
Here's my big thing.
Yeah.
I'm finally starting to see some video game hair that looks like hair.
Yeah.
Some long video game hair that actually looks and moves like hair. It's not perfect, but it's so much better. It's got so much more weight to it than normal, and you can kind of see through it. And like, it's one of the things that I hate in video games is that here we are in 2026. I've been playing games for
hair
fucking...
will be like either a block, like a Lego brick hair, or it's
super wispy, or it moves wrong, or whatever. And I'm like, God damn it.
Or a horrifying combination of the two.
We've got like photorealistic people's faces,
and
the hair looks like shit. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you. So anyway, Faye's running around doing stuff.
Also, my nitpick is a joking nitpick. Just so we're clear. I think this game looks great.
I am super duper into it. I mean, the thing is that, to be honest, like, God of War 2018 was a pleasant surprise for me. I was a little Kratos'd out. This may be an unpopular opinion. I thought God of War 3 was I didn't like it. I didn't like the ending of it. He kills all the Greek gods and destroys the world. Like,
but in fairness, fuck the Greek pantheon, you know?
Well, the people of Greece, like, he kills Apollo and the sun doesn't work anymore. He kills Demeter and the crops all wither. He kills Poseidon and the sea boils and all of the fish die. And it's like, you're killing everybody.
You're a bad person.
And then at the end, it's just like, and then the end, like, everybody's fucked and he kills Zeus. The end. And I was like, really? Okay, sure. And then God of War Ragnarok was like, okay, that was fine. It just didn't have it felt like two games that had been smooshed into one that went on fast forward, because Cory Barlog didn't want to make... He was literally in an interview where he was like, it takes like 7 years to make these games, and if I make split this into two games, I'm going to be like, in my late 50s by the time we're done, and I kind of want to move on to other stuff. And it's like, well, I get it, but hand it off to somebody else with your script, motherfucker. Like, don't make me play a rushed ass game.
I made a bad game because I didn't want to just give it to somebody else.
And
not a bad game.
Let me
rephrase. I'm sorry.
Yes. The God of War 2018 was like, oh my God, I don't believe this is amazing. And it's so many cool things. So I'm all about, like, you guys know me. I don't give a shit if the main character is a man or a woman or a lizard or in a wheelchair or anything. I don't give a shit as long as it's a good game.
Who cares? Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. It doesn't take me out of the game to play as a lady. Never has. I started off with Pac-Man. I'm fine inserting myself in whatever video game. So she's a lot more acrobatic than Kratos. A lot more jumping and flipping and air combos. Kratos does do air combos, but she's a lot more spry.
Sure.
After this beginning part, she puts on some armor, and then we find out that apparently things are not great in the afterlife. We see... Finally, I think this is what excited me more than anything, is that we see more gods from other pantheons. It's funny because I originally thought that this kind of demon Oni-looking motherfucker was like a Japanese demon, but apparently it's not. It's a Tibetan demon. That, like, looks exactly the same when you look at the carvings and stuff.
No, I assumed it was Japanese as well.
And then I can't also tell whether the lady in here is like a...
She's Egyptian.
Egyptian? Okay.
She is. She's an Egyptian god of war. I can't think of what her name is.
Sekhmet?
Yeah. You just had that off the cuff?
I've read a lot of articles. See, look, they threw the little guy in a fire.
Oh.
I don't know. There's a bunch of them.
Oh, my God.
So they're just throwing little cute animals into a fire.
That's normal. There is also like a giant person corpse in that fire, too.
Yep. There's also like, this guy looks like kind of like a fae.
Yeah.
Like actual fairy. That little dog thing looked kind of fairy-ish.
Yeah.
That they had before. Anyway, snarling and getting shoved around, and we're gonna put you in prison. I don't know why Faye has a splinter in her paw.
I was like, they implied it was really important thing happening, but I don't understand. I was like confused.
Yeah. They put her in bone jail where she meets a gelatinous cube and some ribbons.
Yeah. Also that I was like, the girl protagonist better give her some ribbons.
I just like the fact that they specified that it was the ribbons and not the sword.
Yeah.
Now another criticism that I have of this, I'm a little sick of Jack Quaid just in general.
Yeah, I get that.
Jack Quaid plays the smarmy, wisecracking, gelatinous cube Frank that some people really like and some people really don't like. I'm kind of medium.
I'm confused
Yeah.
That a gelatinous cube would be in this sort of thing. I don't know if a gelatinous cube makes it into anybody's specific mythology.
Are you telling me that D&D isn't real and it doesn't have a place in the heaven?
Bro, I will tell you that God isn't real. So, but I just didn't know that was a thing to expect.
Yeah.
Like, to me, I was like, oh, yes, all the different pantheons. I don't understand some of these gods, but I'm certain they're from different. And then they're like, gelatinous cube. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but who knows, man? Maybe there's some folklore from some place that we don't know that this is fucking gelatinous cube. I don't know. Maybe Gary Gygax ripped that off from somebody else.
I mean, it's totally possible, but I was just, like, and I'm not even that it's bad. I was just wildly confused by it.
Yeah.
Because I haven't done any of the modern or more recent God of War stuff. So I was just like, we started adding shit like this or what?
No, all of the modern God of War is squarely Nordic. Like, it's all Norse mythology.
Okay.
It's Odin and it's all that. It's just all that. It's Odin, all father.
So this is just like a monster mash of gods at this point.
The idea seems to be that, like, no matter who the pantheon is, when you die, you go to God heaven, and that there's something in God heaven that's keeping people from moving forward. They point to this giant wall
that's
sealed up or something where you can't go, and then it appears like there's some kind of war going on. There's like all these like guys in armor. So there had been, in fact, I think at the end of God of War 2018, or it might have been at the end of Ragnarok, Atreus has a thing that he's looking at that shows Egyptian gods and other gods. So it's always been part of the... because it's also somewhat nebulous about, like, well, the motherfucker destroyed Greece, right? I guess he just went north from there to a place where the gods still had control over, like, the sun and the sky and the crops and shit.
If there's anything, gods die, but they always come back.
Yeah.
Sort of what they do.
Well, then the question here becomes, like, is she going to run into the gods that Kratos brutally murdered from the Greek pantheon?
They're going to tell her these horror stories about some monster, and she's going to be like, I married him.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we had a kid.
Great father.
Yeah. Anyway, she busts out of prison and grabs the sword and does. I mean, I don't know. This is like I'm kind of glossing over it because we've got a lot. Oh, we're not going to get to hardly any of this, but it looks awesome. Like, it's a third-person action game. I like the way that, like, the little threads, the little tassels on the sword look like they're used for stuff. Ribbons. Frank the gelatinous cube.
Frank is spelled PHRANQUE. Just so we're all clear, it's not like a normal name; it's a fancy name.
Yes.
Did you know he did the mocap for this?
I did.
It's so stupid.
Yep, he's got his
Thank
little
God.
Jack Quaid with a big PVC box around him.
It's so stupid.
Like, that's fucking idiotic.
It says no square. You're not allowed anywhere.
Yeah, it's like, well, he's method, right? He's gotta
so
be
stupid.
It's so stupid. Anyway, I think it looks great. I think the action reminds me a lot of when I first played God of War 2018. And I was like, holy shit, there's so much cool stuff that you could do. To the point where it's like, all the stuff you're doing just makes you feel and look really cool. They kind of have a fight with this big demon motherfucker. There's the implication that there's a sword is something specific that we don't know. There's so many places that this could go. And I'm excited because the Kratos and Atreus story was kind of at least partially at a conclusion, but then make no mistake, because they clarified this is the next mainline entry in the God of War series. This is not a spin-off. This is not like a what if. This is actually just God of War 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I guess, or maybe 8, but
yeah, it looks great.
It looks great.
I don't know. Like, I know why the complaints are happening, but I don't understand you whiny crybabies.
I mean, the thing is that, I don't know that, like, who, I don't know, man. It's just, it's become so exhausting of just like, oh, can you believe it's like a chick in a God of War game?
She's not even hot. And it's like, are you guys okay? Like, Jesus Christ.
Well, I can tell you right now.
Why do you need to jerk off while you're playing this game?
Well, I can tell you right now that the she's not even hot complaint, I don't understand, because they say that about, like, the lady in Star Wars Outlaws. And I'm like, yeah, she is. I don't like just what regular people look like, not K-pop demon hunters. Like I don't know what your if your standard for beauty is like supermodel only, then like just good luck everywhere.
When they say that, it always feels like their standard for beauty is like anime waifu or porn, and it's like, hey man, you're never gonna see that in real life anyway, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I mean, here's the thing. It's been telling that this quote unquote controversy has been like nobody really cares. It's just like the usual suspects are going to make their videos about how God of War is woke now. God of War was woke before. The fucking 2018 God of War was about the God of War like trying to raise his son not to be violent. Okay? Like there was already plenty of that going around, and just because it's got, I mean, if anything, this is more violent than God of War 2018 was. Like, you know, here, like there's been a meme that's been going around where it's like the slow like the beginning of God of War 2018 where Kratos is teaching Atreus how to shoot a bow in the Force. It's a very quiet moment. You're like, what do you think Mom is doing? And she's at peace now. And meanwhile, she's like, I will murder you to the demon in heaven. I will take my gelatinous cube with the sword and strike you down. In fact, somebody said that it would be great if it was like throughout the entire game, if they just spliced together to her doing stuff.
Just all sad and quiet, and then her covered in blood.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know anybody that's actually taking it seriously, taking any of the quote unquote controversy seriously. It's just whatever, man. They put a chick in a video game and the internet is mad. This has happened a bunch of times. I checked out when they said that Helldivers 2 was woke because the opening cinematic featured an interracial family. And I'm like, nobody in Helldivers, you can see their face. You cannot see any faces of any characters in anything in Helldivers. They're all screaming about Super Earth and blowing stuff up. Because there was 10 seconds of an interracial family at the beginning, this game is woke and you should not play it. I'm like, okay, I'm out. Like, I used to have these discussions. I'm out. Like, fuck off. I don't care anymore.
Not worthy of engagement if you're going to be fully stupid.
All I care about is whether it's got a good score and a good story. That's all I care about. So. All right, boy, we got 15 minutes. Oh, you know what? Let's just lightning all these rounds.
Hell yeah.
Marvel Wolverine, they've said that you can adjust the gore up and down.
I assumed so. There was a lot. I want them to explode into liquid.
I want to turn it further up.
Yeah,
can I turn it up harder? More.
I want them to just look like little blood bags that I punch.
Just the Kylo Ren meme. Just like, more blood. Let's see. We got an interesting chart that showed that this is very interesting. This is Sony first-party game sales by millions of units per year, and we see that it peaked out in the fiscal year of 2020, as it did everything, and that over the last few years, it's just been slowly going down. Last year was the first time that it did anything but go down, and that was probably because of Ghost of Yotai and the other one.
Haven't they been like raising the price a little bit at a time?
Well, part of it is raising the price. I mean, I've been out here banging the drum of like all the usage data shows that people are not buying games. Like they're too expensive. The consoles are too expensive. Everything's expensive. You can play Fortnite for fucking free. Like, and they're like, yeah, here's a new $70 game. And it's like, well, I'm
not working overtime for that shit.
Right. Like I wouldn't play nearly as many games as I play if it wasn't for this website. Like this website subsidizes. Last year, I wrote off 100% of what I got from the site. Patreon.com/RageSelect to help enable Jeff. Enable me. But anyway, Death Stranding 2 was last year. So that's the two.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But then when you look at the stuff before it, it was like the year before that, it was like Helldivers 2 and Lego Horizon.
Dude, are those Lego games console
one
pushers
of those was
at all?
No. Like the thing is
clearly not.
The development cycle, Jason Schreier has a great YouTube channel where he's talking about this. Development cycles have gotten way long and way out of hand. It takes 5 to 7 years to create a 20-hour AAA video game. That is huge. That means between conception and when you play the game, it's like it can be almost a decade, which is way longer than it probably should be.
Yeah.
So you got a huge tail. You've got to try to figure out what the market's going to want 7 years down the line and greenlight that and hope that it all comes together and you don't end up with Concord that completely bombs so hard. Yeah. Or Destiny 2, where they bought them for like several $1 billion and then have continually written down the value of Bungie because Destiny 2, they bought it when it was like at its peak and then immediately just went all downhill from there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that this is happening. I wouldn't be surprised if it's happening for everybody.
Probably.
I know it's happening for Xbox because they don't have them. Well, actually, it's hard to tell because of Game Pass, but it wouldn't surprise me if that Yoshi game didn't sell very much.
I mean,
or even Tomodachi Life. I mean, like even Pocopia apparently sold like 1.5 million units or something, and that was considered like a big success.
Yeah.
But that's nothing compared to some of the budgets on these AAA games. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. There was a bunch of some strange Xbox news. This is the stupidest storm in a teacup I've ever heard. Matt Booty was asked when they do the Xbox panel on Sunday if at the end of the trailers they're going to have all of the platforms that the games are for. So when you get to the end of the trailer and it'll have like a PC, PS5, Switch. Well, traditionally when you are doing your showcase, you don't show that.
PlayStation didn't do that.
And he was like, yes, we will be putting all of that at the end. And that made people mad because they were
Jesus Christ. Why are people so ready to be pissed?
Like if it's an
that
Xbox,
pisses me off.
if it's an Xbox showcase, why are you like advertising for other platforms? Like, man, I don't know. Xbox puts games on other platforms. Like they're remaking Halo so they can put it on the PlayStation 5, man. Why would they put a PS5 logo at the end? They're both a console manufacturer and a game manufacturer, and they let their games splash all over everybody. They're putting out Forza 6 on the PS5.
It's like a game bukkake all over the place, everybody. It just gets everywhere.
So they're not in the same position as Nintendo, right? Like they're not in the same position as Sony. They've expanded their business unit to encompass multiple platforms.
Yeah.
At the very least, all of their games are supposed to come out on the Xbox and the PC at the same time. So also, given the game sales we were just talking about, you want to get as many people as possible to buy your game. So
also, like, do it, don't do it, but it's not like you hide it or like gatekeep it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you want it on PlayStation, you'll just Google whether or not it comes out on PlayStation. You know what I mean?
So yeah, they came out to talk about how like, Asha Sharma, the CEO of Xbox, came out and said, seeing the feedback on logos, it was a miss and I own it. We are talking about how to adjust for future Xbox shows. And it's just like, I know that Xbox is in the weeds and they really do have to try to cater to their audience because those are the people that are going to spend a lot of money with them. So you want to keep them as happy as possible.
Yeah.
But by the same token, like, this is such a nothing burger.
I wouldn't negotiate with terrorists like that.
Such a nothing burger. Fable has been delayed to 2027.
No, I don't care.
So the new Fable game that everybody was interested in needs a little bit more. Actually, this was supposed to come out autumn of this year, and so my guess is that the lineup is getting so fucking stacked.
They were like, fuck that, we'll just wait until next year.
Well, and it's such a long shot. You don't want anything else getting in the way of it. You don't want people playing Wolverine and not Fable. You don't want people playing Ace Combat 8 and not Fable, right?
Yeah.
You want it to kind of come out in the middle of a desert or when there's fewer things out there, even if it's done. And it gives your studio another 6 months to keep polishing, which is never a bad thing.
It's never bad to give them a little extra time.
Speaking of Xbox, we got the showcase probably going on. It probably just finished because I'm probably posting this afterwards. We've got some questions about what we're going to see there. Definitely going to see that Gears of War prequel, which has been out of pocket for a long time. Probably Minecraft Dungeons 2 and Halo. They're definitely not going to be showing Project Helix. The one thing that I'm very excited for, though, is because Microsoft owns Bethesda. Bethesda does not have, they announced a Fallout 76 next gen patch, but like there has been a Fallout 3 remake that has been just leaked and leaked and leaked and leaked and leaked.
Yeah.
And that would be a great thing to announce and then put out today. And it also would give me something to record next week. And would give me a reason to play Fallout 3 again, which I really don't need, but I will take. So I don't know. By the time you hear this, it's already happened. So maybe I'm a Nostradamus.
You know, in the comments down below, tell us what the future's like.
Yep. Let's see. We got some RPG news. The Witcher 3 devs, they announced a new DLC for The Witcher 3, which is a little bizarre. That game's been out for a long time.
Yeah.
And then when there were some new details that were added. One of them was, I didn't realize this, but the key art for the game has Kratos has Geralt, and he's holding a sword, but then he's got both of his swords on his back. And some people are thinking this might be like how Ciri got her sword. There's also some hints that this might be like kind of a backstory. They might jump through a few different time periods to show where Ciri was born, how she came to be with the Witchers, things like that, in order to bridge the gap for the next game.
Interesting.
But it's supposed to be as long as Blood and Wine, which was like a 15 to 20 hour DLC, like the size of an entire actually video game. So, yep.
Cool.
We got a bunch of Persona 6 leaks for the characters. What we think is the main character. It's kind of blonde-haired kid, and then a kind of a sullen-looking lady,
emo girl,
with a little thing that says "hi" coming out of her head.
Oh yeah.
This is interesting because the protagonists for the Persona games have had gray hair, black hair, and brownish black hair, and so having a blonde hair guy means you only need a redhead,
and you're good to go.
And then maybe somebody with like purple hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say anime blue.
Yeah. Anyway, these are out there, and I'm pretty sure they're legit because the original links to all of this stuff on social media websites have all been DMCA'd off the internet.
Whoops, yeah.
So if you want to get a head start, you can check that out. 007 First Light is sold 1.5 million copies in the first 24 hours.
Beat Pokopia.
Faster than any Hitman game in IO Interactive's history. Which
good job, guys.
Pretty good, except for the fact that we also got the fact that the game cost $200 million to make.
Holy shit.
Which is about what you need for a modern AAA video game. But what that means is that 1.5 million means they're about halfway to recouping the cost of the game. But there's a possibility that Amazon Game Studios comes in with their big pockets and funds the next one regardless of how much this one sold.
Yeah.
Given how Hitman has gone, there's a good chance that if you spend the next 3 years adding DLC levels, costumes, challenges, something like an elusive target, that you could keep getting people to come in.
I mean, we're having fun with it, so.
Yeah, but Michael started playing it. He said he felt bad for me because it's like we are still a ways from like the first mission in the game. I
kind of figured we might be.
Yeah. So
still having fun though.
Still having fun. And that's Amazon news.
We already did that.
Mina the Hollower sold 300,000 copies.
Nice.
This was a big thing. So a little bit of backstory for people who don't know. Yacht Club Games' last game was Shovel Knight. They had a Kickstarter. They went wildly over their Kickstarter goal, but their stretch goals were more games.
Yeah.
So you know that Shovel Knight has like the Death Knight and the Potion Knight and the King Knight, and then a card game and then a Smash Brothers thing and whatever. The thing is that all of those were stretch goals. So when they finished the game, they then had to spend the next 4 years developing entire new games for Shovel Knight that nobody paid for because they were free DLC until they finally put out a full edition. So Mina the Hollower was 6 years in development, at which point they weren't getting any money. And they come out to basically say, like, if this thing flops,
we're done.
We'll have to either look for outside funding, which is always kind of a tricky thing, or we'll have to fold. But apparently the 300,000 copies at $20 a pop, or it's like $18, but it's several $1 million. Which is good for them. So
good.
So it means they can continue to at least move forward. As I understand it, from the Jason Schreier had a video talking about Mina Hollower, the next thing was probably going to be a Shovel Knight in an N64 style, because Yacht Club Games is trying to basically make their own mascot universe.
Yeah.
So the Shovel Knight was actually based on Zelda 2 in the way that you would jump and bounce off of people in Zelda 2. And then Mina the Hollower is based on GBA Zelda. So
fun.
Yep. But they also said, they talked about how they were going to make a second game. They're interested in making more of it. But they were very specific in being like, no free DLC for this one. It is what it is. We may sell paid DLC down the line, but nothing for free.
Yeah.
We just literally can't afford this. We fucking gave you guys
survived
free shit
it
for years.
once. Yeah.
So, an interesting story. There is.
You should want to give independent game companies money. I'm sorry, like
Mina the Hollower costs $17.99.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff that I said before. Mina the Hollower cost $17.99. I played it for 25 hours to beat it and was only about 50% done with the actual getting everything. Like I beat all the bosses, but I didn't get everything. It's got the highest score on Metacritic of any game that's come out this year. So like there's going to be, it's a good game that is not expensive.
Yeah. There's no reason not to.
Yeah. There is a question at this point about, so we know that Sony had their State of Play. We know that we've got the Summer Games Fest. We've got the Xbox Showcase as well as all the stupid shit in between.
Sure.
I don't think there's a Devolver one this year.
Devolver said they're going to do one later in the year because they have some games that need a little bit more time before they make any announcements.
I guess you would know.
I keep up with them, baby.
But Jeff Grubb from Giant Bomb, who's a leaker for a lot of stuff, has said that there's probably going to be a Nintendo Direct next week. So like, the Summer Games Fest ends on Sunday, but that like Monday or Tuesday of next week there might be Nintendo Direct, which will be the first time in a long time where we get all three of the big guys as well as the kind of Summer Games Fest Jeff Keighley miscellaneous announcements, which is great. That does mean, though, that if that happens...
you and Michael are going to have like a 17-hour fucking podcast?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how that's going to work. If that happens, we're not going to talk about any of the smaller showcases. We will have to just run down, here's Summer Games Fest, here's Microsoft, here's Nintendo. No other news at all. Like no other news, no other trailers, no nothing. Just like that will be 3 to 4 hours worth of podcast there. So... we don't have time. I don't have time for that. Let's see. NVIDIA announced this RTX Spark, which is a RISC, or it's a SoC processor. I don't have time to go into this. It's kind of interesting. It means that they could make laptops that can run Alan Wake 2 that are kind of like the MacBook Pro, where it's like a cell phone processor. But the question is, how expensive they're going to be, because it's really expensive right now. They also announced that ray reconstruction for DLSS 4.5 is on its way and will be coming out later this year. That's a little bit tricky. At the current moment, you can either have ray reconstruction or you can have DLSS 4.5 transformer model enabled. Some people will know what that means. People who don't, go find an article and read it. I don't have time. Embracer Group, that bought and destroyed a bunch of the game industry, has a new CEO, Phil Rogers. He took over last year, who was recently in an interview who said, like, no, we learned a lot from that experience, and we really want people to trust us. We learned a lot from our mistakes, and moving forward, we think that we can do a lot better. In fact, we're currently looking at maybe acquiring more game companies.
Siri, go ahead and play Liar by Henry Rollins. Thank you.
Who knows? That could be true, but after what they've done, like at least they got rid of Lars Wingefor, but like, or however you say that guy's name. But I don't like what they did. They did say that if they do buy more companies, that it's not going to be what they did last time, which was taking out loans. And then buying a company, and then that raises the valuation of your company, so you could take out a bigger loan to buy more companies, so then your company valuation goes up, so you could take out more loans. And then they just hit the roadblock where they couldn't get the $2 billion they needed, at which point they started closing studios that have been around for 40 years, firing people, canceling projects, and destroying the UK game industry. So no.
Fuck
them.
I don't think I'll trust you guys.
Yep.
TBH.
PlayStack, the publisher of Balatro, as well as a few other things, has been acquired by a company called Integrated Media Company, IMG. This company does not own any studios. They currently own the fandom wikis.
Oh, really?
The wikis is powered by fandom.
Yeah.
As well as GameSpot. Not GameStop, but the website GameSpot.
Yeah.
And there was one other thing that was really weird that they had. It was Metacritic. Metacritic.
Weird.
And they're very much like a website acquisition group. And the idea that they're doing that, they're getting bought out for $169 million, which is a big payday to everybody that works there.
Yeah.
They said that they're still going to be in charge of everything. Who knows if that's true moving forward? I mean, I always get
a little worry when they say a developer's been acquired.
Yep.
So I don't trust any acquiring.
Valve is currently in a lawsuit about kind of unfair business practices.
Oh, yeah?
One of the things that has come up in their court filings has been communications where specifically Valve says that if you try to sell a game that is on Steam somewhere else at a lower price, they will take that game off Steam. Now, they say that is not part of their official rules, but Valve is a very loosey-goosey company.
Yeah.
And in this trial, there were emails that were brought up from Ubisoft saying, if we put Rainbow Six Siege in a Humble Bundle that ended up selling the game for less, what would happen? And Valve's response was we will delist it from the store. So this is an anti-competitive business practice.
Yeah.
I mean, normally this is the sort of thing we do in America, but you're technically not supposed to just control the market and bully people into doing, you have to put your game on Steam if it's going to be successful.
Yeah.
That amount of power then has to have some kind of regulation that comes with it.
Yeah.
You can't be the only place in town that sells hamburgers and nobody, and then if anybody else sells a hamburger, you immediately go knife them. That's not allowed.
Yeah.
So,
but
we'll see more about that. Also, California State Assembly passed an AB 1921, which is the Stop Killing Games, Protect Our Games Act. This is the American arm of Stop Killing Games. Basically, it says that if you take a game offline, you have to either give people a way to play it without being online.
We talked about this, yeah.
Or you have to allow communities to basically
give it to
the
them.
game in order to run their own servers. This is something the video game industry has been fighting back against. I say boo-hoo, wah-wah, cry more, you dumb bitches.
What does it matter? I don't understand the thing we're not going to do anything to make any more money off of, but we want to keep so that we can make sure nobody else can do anything, even if we can guarantee that they're not making a profit. We don't want you to enjoy it because we own it. It's mine, and I want to keep it. Yeah.
No, it's that.
It's just.
It's that. Once you get up high enough into these organizations, as near as I can tell from everything I've read online, it's the people that run these places are no, that's mine.
Yeah.
You never owned that video game to begin with. You merely paid for a license from us, and which we can revoke at any point in time. We can delist it from your PlayStation. You agree to the terms and services. Fuck you, you peons. I could take your money and I could turn it off tomorrow if I want to.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? You're going to cry about it on Twitter? You have no legal recourse, so fuck you. And this is finally somebody saying let's see if we can pass some things that say no, you're not allowed to fucking do that.
Good.
And then I tell you what, let's wrap it up with a quick thing. Nintendo Music just got an update. One of these things is that you can play it it's got CarPlay support, so you can control it in your car. But the other thing is that it's got browser support, so you can now run it in a web browser.
Nice.
For those of you who don't know, because you had a quizzical look on your face.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is Nintendo Music?
It's an app on your phone, and if you have a Nintendo Switch Online account, you can log into it, and basically is like Spotify, but it's just got music from every single Nintendo game on it. Part of that is probably a reason for Nintendo to crack down on the YouTube channels that put soundtracks online because they're no, you have a way to do it. Here's your way to do it. There
no,
it is.
unless you can give me a 10-hour loop of the Wii store.
You can.
Then,
You can.
because that's the only thing I listen to. That's what the inside of my head sounds like.
And now that that's in your head, we're going to take a break. When we come back, guess what? There's more trailers.
Hell yeah, there are.
Holy crap-a-roni. That's so many trailers. We'll see you in just a minute. And we're back.
Yeah.
And we got one more segment left to go.
Definitely going to lightning round this one, hey, buddy?
There was actually a horror showcase that happened last week. So I pulled a bunch of stuff from that. So this is
sick.
This is a very strange group of trailers that we got here. But we're going to start relatively easy. There was a story that we didn't get to right before we left off, where the Call of Duty team has come out because they announced Modern Warfare 4 last week, and said that Modern Warfare 4 is apparently not, so they say, not going to have these kind of like stunt skins like they did for the last game, where they had fucking Beavis and Butthead and Snoop Dogg and you know, Cheech and Chong and American Dad and all this stuff.
A lot of stoner crossover.
And people, a lot of the Call of Duty people were like, I don't want to play, like, those people want to play a realistic looking war blasty blaster. They don't want fucking Roger from American Dad running out with a laser pistol to kill them.
That thing only works for their Halloween thing.
Yes.
Like, that's fine, but like the actual game, the game proper? No.
But that leads perfectly into the fact that we've got a trailer for Modern Warfare 4, the Vault Edition, that shows a bunch of the new skins that you're going to get.
Is the Vault Edition just Fallout?
Just the Fallout skins. I think it's like their special edition or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
of course.
It's got a bunch of different skins to it. They're very like, I don't know. What the thing is that it appears to be two different types of Modern Warfare skins: dull or stupid.
Yes.
And these are the two things that you get, because everything in here is some variety of like a black outfit with some slight stuff on it, like
things, eh?
Yeah, I mean, even the ghillie suit is black. I thought this was supposed to be like grass, but I don't know. I mean, if you're looking for like edgelord realism with a bunch of violence, and
this is all really like black tactical gear.
Yeah,
black tactical
is black.
gear.
It's black gear. It's the blackest.
Tactical gear, but for rainy days.
Yep. So, if you order that, you get a bunch of different black outfits for your Black Ops black. Okay, and the complete other end of the spectrum. So there's a game called Splitgate that was like a multiplayer. Is like Halo with portals.
Yeah, I kind of vaguely remember it.
They made a Splitgate 2. The guy came out with the hat that said "Make FPSs Great Again." Everybody hated it. He stood his ground. Eventually, he got ousted because it was just like, fucking
hate your guts, buddy.
I don't want any part of that.
Not
So you guys are too sensitive, and it's like, well, then we won't buy. I mean, this is not a game where you want to alienate anybody.
Yeah.
There's a small fan base. You want them all there. You don't want to give them an excuse to go buy Beavis and Butthead and Call of Duty and that instead. Anyway, though, they came out. They've got a new game called Impulse, a 6v6 game that is very, very much Titanfall inspired.
Yeah.
It's got like wall running. It's got grappling hooks. It's a 6v6 kind of online semi-futuristic urban warfare thing. You got some kind of like nanotech stuff, just a lot of wall running. And then apparently on the maps, each map will have like a mech that the teams can like fight over. And then if they get it, it's kind of like, you get a kind of a super advantage for a little while. Which is fine. I mean, the thing is that there's definitely a Titanfall shaped hole in the multiplayer universe for people that like that and wanted to see more of it. This is just a teaser.
Reveal June 7th.
Yep. So by the time you hear this, it'll already be out. If that sounds interesting, you should go check it out. It seems fine. Like it's not, it's not blasting any.
I mean, they had a mech in this, and the most exciting thing was the wall running.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of wall running.
Yeah,
they wall run so much.
I'm so surprised that the walls don't have little shoe marks on them. If everyone's wall running that often.
Yeah. They just got all these footprints that go up and down the wall, up and down, up and down.
Looking like a spooky movie.
Let's see. We got the launch trailer for Destiny 2, The Moment of Triumph. So this is the shutdown of Destiny 2. They're having this one last event.
Aww.
Or not shutdown, but just there's not going to be anything new. In fact, that state of play, there was a bunch of people who were like, Destiny 3, Destiny 3, Destiny 3, because they want to play more Destiny.
Yeah.
Even though not enough people are playing it.
Yeah.
So
then ask your friends to join in, guys.
Yep. This showed off a bunch of different, like, it seems like they're bringing back a bunch of old bosses and gear and stuff that you can kind of go in and kind of relive some of the highlights of the game.
The glory days.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, again, it's all going to be in there, and as of June 9th, the complete edition is going to be on PS Plus, so you can just go play through the entire thing if you want.
Yeah.
And again, they're not shutting the servers down. You can still go play with your friends. It's just there's nothing new. I had thought the Destiny community was pretty upset with the last like 5 or 6 different updates, but I guess it's like anything where remember I don't know if they ever did, but remember there was a news story, it was like 8 years ago, where they're like, oh, they're just not going to make Twinkies anymore.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, oh my God, you can't do that. And it was like, well, when did you last buy
a Twinkie?
A box of Twinkies? Like,
no, we could have this conversation about any business in Austin where people would be like, this was an Austin staple. I'd be like, dang, when was the last time you went? 10 years ago. But like, I'm sad that it's closing down now.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, this looks like a good send off. It looks like they took some of the stuff that they were doing and they kind of hooked a little bit of it together with some old events coming back, and just it's I've seen other games that just got fucking Thanos snapped out of existence, so it's nice that they're getting a chance to wrap it up. And as somebody who's recently started playing Marathon, maybe this means they'll get more fucking Marathon content.
Maybe.
Even though last week the news story was that big ass cuts at Bungie.
Oh,
you got huge
sad.
teams that have been building all this stuff for a long time. So, but yeah, it's out there. Moment of triumph. Let's see. Moving into a little bit more horror-themed stuff. We got The Dark West, which appears to be one of my favorite things, cowboy horror.
Ooh, spooky cowboys.
Yeah, big fan of cowboy horror. It's interesting because this trailer... I wasn't sure what kind of game this was with this trailer, because they got a lot of different kind of angles, but it appears to be like a kind of a top-down Diablo-style action game. But they keep zooming really close into people, and I was like, oh, okay.
I'm uncertain how to feel about this game.
It's got a lot of demonic, like, crows and bulls and...
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, cowboy iconography, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. It could go any one of a number of different ways. I just know the last time I got a spooky cowboy game was that Evil West game, and I fucking loved that game. So I'm always on the lookout for more horror cowboy stuff, because I think it's two tastes that taste wonderful together.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But there's a demo out for it now, so maybe I should go play that and see if I like it. Let's see. From there, we're kind of moving our viewpoints a little bit. We got Inherited Shadows. This is from this. A lot of these are going to be from this Horror Game Awards 2026 thing.
Yeah.
A very kind of like lo-fi, or kind of Resident Evil-y, walking around in a weird house.
Fuck.
Oh,
there was just like a little Spider-Man on the roof.
Yep.
As a girl is walking down a hallway in a mansion.
Yep. It's all kind of a little bit blurry, but I like the fact that there's like guns and stuff.
Yeah.
And there also appear to be kind of Resident Evil style, reaching your hand into a big corpse to get a key out type of thing.
Yeah.
Whole thing has a real retro vibe to it, which appears to just be. I think we're finally moving into the PS2 retro era.
Yeah. Which I'm happy, because that's a little bit more
your time.
No, I started young, but it's just nicer to look at.
Yeah.
It's hard to go backwards for me, and there's just like a point in which I don't like the retro stuff where it's just like everything's polygons and shit.
Oh, the PSX style stuff.
I don't love it. It's like it takes a lot for me to enjoy it.
The thing I like after playing a bunch of those puppet combo games is that at least it's like the cheapest way to do 3D. Like you don't have to spend a million years putting the girl from Daredevil into your game, right?
Yeah.
Like you're able to just plaster a weird face on a guy, and then you can make the booty creek cheek freak, and then you'd have a great time.
Ah, yes.
And everybody has a great time. So
Yeah.
anyway, Inherited Shadows, no release date or anything, just kind of a demo out now. A lot of these are demo things. So the Twilight Project, we're kind of moving up the graphical ladder here, is a little bit more modern looking. Appears to be a kind of a third person foresty spirit survival kind of thing.
Sure.
A lot of kind of spooky cabins in the woods.
I was kind of hoping it would be a Twilight game. Like
just sparkly vampire tower defense.
I just want to know what it would be. That's all.
What's weird about this one is, I mean, it looks like I keep seeing these games where with these modern engines, this looks pretty respectable as far as the graphics go.
Doesn't look bad.
As far as the characters and the faces and everything go.
Decent spooky scaries.
Yep. Running around, and there appears to be
dolls are such a cheap. Whoa, hi, big old face.
Some specific folklore in here that I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
like the thumbnail for it looked like a grizzled white guy, but then a lot of the gameplay looks like it's some kind of like Asian mythology of some sort.
Yeah, there's
so I don't know exactly what that is, but it's got
oh, spooky.
It's got some moxie on it. It looks interesting.
Is that the pulse walk? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do know. Yes, but I don't believe so. Yeah. I don't know. I really like the fact that we're out of the like run and hide.
The don't look at it.
Yeah, games and back into the like, here's a shotgun, defend yourself.
I agree. I prefer that because it's actual gameplay and not avoidant gameplay.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Moving up the list, we got a platform announcement trailer for this is a game that I've seen before called Unme.
Unme.
This is a game where you play as a young woman that is in some kind of facility, maybe psychiatric facility, that has like different like spirit personalities within her, and then like each personality is has different fears. So like there's different types of like, here's a plant headed monster, and like some of them are afraid of that, some of them are not, and so it's kind of the game has is real rough around the edges to me of the way it looks. Like it seems like the contrast is turned up way too high. It's too bright. But I like the concept, and I like some of the iconography that I'm seeing in the trailer.
You know the game we played? Oh fuck! Where like they knock on the door and you'd look into the peephole.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Some of the monsters look like those faces.
It's kind of distorted.
Yeah, like they're not. The eyes are in the right place, but they're like real giant or weird looking, or you know.
I don't know. A lot of this will just depend. I think there's a lot more to the mechanics of this when it comes to switching between the different kind of characters.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested to see some gameplay from it, or some more gameplay from it, I guess.
It's also a very mixed bag because some of the characters' expressions are very wooden.
Yeah.
And like I said, the whole thing seems like it's got the brightness turned up. Like I wish it was darker, because I feel like seeing less of it would probably be more scary.
But there's something to say about a game that's willing to just be like bright lights. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's in a facility, so you're going to be under fluorescent lights.
It's true.
And then you amp up the scary by like, oh, the lights turned off. You know.
Yep. This was announced. This had already been announced on the PC, but this was the announcement that's going to be on the PS5 and the Switch too.
Nice.
So, there you go. All right, now I got a bunch of stuff that's specifically for you and me.
Just for us.
Tenebris Somnia got a new trailer. This is the game that looks like Maniac Mansion, but then it also has live action.
Dying to play this.
Yeah, I think it's taking quite a while to make, because they literally have to film these live action cutscenes that match up with, like, it seems like the game is very primitive because the money all went towards these live action segments.
And you are 100% allowed. Just backtrack on my I don't like it when it's like the pixely stuff.
Yeah.
I like it when they do something interesting with it.
Well, this isn't PSX. This is like
this is
Super
not PSX,
Nintendo.
yeah.
So
but I like this
a
lot.
And it's going to be at The Mix, which is one of the Summer Games Fest events. So it's playable. We still don't have a full-on release date. It's supposed to be coming sometime this year, but that's
maybe
a very
October for Halloween.
I could tell you.
Do people care about that? Like in movies, they're very like Christmas movies during Christmas time, and horror movies during Halloween time, and
yeah, sometimes
garbage during January or whatever. But
it's kind of like horror movies, right? Like we were talking about the Backrooms and the Obsession out right now.
It's like Summerween, and then you do Halloween.
The one that I always find really interesting is a lot of times in the game industry, you see a bunch of horror movies come out, or a bunch of horror games come out in November, and they're obviously games that were supposed to come out in October, but they missed it, and now it's like a Thanksgiving horror.
That's fine. So, I'm for it.
I'm definitely though seeing a lot more new footage here because I've been watching this one pretty close. So, we got a game called Haunted Bloodlines.
Yeah.
This is a cinematic trailer. This one also looks interesting. This is kind of more of like another kind of weird mansion, Resident Evil-y kind of thing.
Are mansions scary to us because we will never be in one?
I don't know. I think it's just a way that you can. Ever since Resident Evil, it's like a setting for puzzles and horror and running away. So, this one looks kind of interesting. It's got some interesting
kind of into it
iconography. The only thing is that, like, okay, actually, let me be clear. I think it looks really interesting. I think a lot of the characters and the spookiness and the weird camera angles and stuff look good. But I'm a little bit put off by the fact that when I got to the end, has Serafini Productions on it. They're the ones that make like the Broken Lore series, and those are really hit or miss.
Yeah, you guys either love or hate them, right?
Tessa and I played one that we liked, and then Bryce and I played the next one, and we fucking didn't care for it.
Yeah.
And then Tessa and I actually tried to play the latest one that came out this week for Patreon. We spent 7 minutes trying to get out of the opening room, and it was like, well, then I quit, and we'll just go play the Backrooms game instead.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is a real, I don't know who Serafini Productions is, and I don't know if this is actually being made by this iFi Games and it's being published by them, or what Horrified Triangles. I don't know who any of these people are.
Yeah.
But I kind of like what I'm seeing in the trailer.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad.
We got the release window for House 2.
Yes.
The second. No, it's not that one.
Yes, I love that movie.
This is the time loop with a little girl.
Yeah.
And the murder. All the murders are happening, but it's kind of done in a cartoony style.
Fun.
We played the original House. It was great.
Fantastic.
This one looks like it's a little bit more detailed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also just as horrifically horrifying and violent as the first one.
Yes.
Seeing people getting stabbed and eaten and pulled apart and all kinds of craziness.
Yeah,
So
I remember the brutality was really something we enjoyed.
well, because the first one had more of like the pixel art style, right? Yeah. And this one is much more of kind of just like
cartoony.
2D. Yeah. As with this, the main character repeatedly stabbing something, and when they pull away, it appears to be just like her, like a different version of her. So yeah, it's supposed to be coming this summer.
Nice,
which is good because
we're gonna have fun.
Yep, summer horror. The Skin Stapler.
Sure.
This is another one that I'm real leery about because it appears to be.
Is he stapling his skin or mine?
I don't know.
Okay.
It appears to be like a series of people doing like working at a convenience store, or I don't know. And then there's like these monsters that come in working at like a bowling alley trying to kind of survive this psycho killer that's coming around doing stuff. Kind of like if you had to deal with Art the Clown walking into your convenience store.
Yeah.
And then apparently the main character is this incredibly grizzled detective.
Sure. Ooh, cup of noodle.
Here's the thing, though. This is being made by a company that you and I have played the last 2 games they put out.
Oh, God.
And it's a real mixed bag.
Yeah.
Because
what are the other games?
So this is being made by I was going to see if they put the game up at the end. Nope. It's coming out summer 2026. Okay, so this is being made by... Okay, never mind. I'll look it up at a certain point. So the two games that this company made... It's not... No. The game, not an actual skin stapler. Good Lord. Okay, this is better. I'll be able to tell everybody what this is. Okay, so this is being made by a game called a company called Tainted Pact. They made Flesh Made Fear, which was that Resident Evil thing where we went to the gas station.
Okay, yeah.
And then they also made Massacre at the Mirage.
I do remember
which was
Massacre at the Mirage.
The movie theater psycho killer one. And I'm like,
where we had to like do something in a car parking lot first. And,
I think it all started in like a dealership.
Yeah. Like a used car dealership.
And so I feel like we've been very like about both of those.
I feel like it was like a good idea and like how it looks is fine, but like it
just
did anything.
It was either difficult to play. Like I remember in Flesh Made Fear, it was like, oh my God, my kingdom for a fucking flashlight. I can't see anything. And then in Massacre at the Mirage, it was like, okay.
Once we got to the theater, weren't we like, I don't know what the fuck.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Do something. Come on. Yeah. Do something.
Those are those like hour-long videos that are only an hour long, not because we were having such a good time, but because we were like, something's bound to happen.
But this company has made a bunch of other games. Manny's Murderous Movie Theater, Snack Bar Simulator, which I think was incorporated into Massacre at the Mirage.
Yeah.
Terror at Oakhart. Suffer the Night, which I think I actually played at some point on the channel. Maybe.
A Babadook ass looking guy.
Yeah. I don't know. They appear to be a very kind of like low rent horror developer. It's kind of, I think, like the Serafini Productions. So, yeah. Anywho, we'll see how that goes.
I don't think you did.
Okay.
I looked it up.
I might have put it on a asylum list and then, like, there's better stuff.
Yeah, or it could be on a private. I just, like, went to RageSelect and tried to find it.
Oh, it could be a Patreon.
Yeah.
Let's see. What was it called? Suffer the Night?
Suffer the Night.
I can make that. I can go to my own videos.
Oh.
Suffer
T Night.
Nope. The Suffering is the only thing we got.
The Suffering is the only thing we got, Jeff.
We have the gameplay trailer for a game called Murder Meet Cute.
Oh.
This appears at first to just be like a fake OS game.
Yeah.
But it's actually like a visual novel because...
You and I always have some decent fun with stuff like this.
Yeah, they kind of go forward, and it's like you got this kind of fake aim thing, and then there's like people creeping on you there.
Yeah.
But then also the main character works at like a computer repair store. They have this weird thing where they're using
pictures.
Yeah, like photographs of people as their the stand-ins for the in a visual novel where you see a picture of the characters.
I like that. That's fun.
It's a little interesting. I don't know. You should definitely be able to have a lot of different expressions, right? If you just have the person there, you can take 2 hours and do a lot of different things. So
I like the idea.
But yeah, that's in a wish list now. I don't know. This one's a little bit like maybe.
Yeah,
it's hard. There's a lot of these that are like, no, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Horror games are kind of like horror movies where sometimes I watch them and go like, what the fuck was that? How did that get such a high score?
Bruh. Agreed.
Let's see. Next up, we have a game called Lurking. This is another spider game.
Yay! Jeff's favorite kind of game.
Yep. I'm actually a little bit more interested in this one than other spider games. There's giant like a camel spider ×2 size spiders, but then there's also like the big ass spiders. But unlike that Huntsman game, at the end of this, you see that there are ways to attack the spiders. Yeah. There's like a shotgun, and you
really
got
to give Jeff the option to murder the spiders.
Even though I didn't want to do that in that Resident Evil game, but these guys don't look like they're.
Does this have an arachnophobia mode?
I doubt it. I do like the fact
it just auto shuts off the game.
Yeah, it just refunds the game on Steam. But yeah, I don't know. There seems like there's a little bit more to this. I didn't like Huntsman because all I could do was run away.
Yeah,
and I don't like that.
You hate that as a gameplay anyway. Yeah. So doing it with spiders had to have been like. Oh, that's a big boy.
There's a big old boy at the end there.
Love that.
Shut up, my phone.
Who is she? That's what I do every time John's phone goes off, and he'll be like, "It's an email from Amazon." And I'm like, "That whore."
Getting a little stranger with it. We got a reveal trailer for a game called Paper Bleed. That's very like.
What was that princess one?
Don't kill the princess or kill the princess or whatever it was.
Yeah.
This to me is okay. So I figured out. I watched this and I couldn't figure out what it was. What it reminded me of, but what it reminds me of is like, you know, in a horror movie when they're like, "Oh my God, look at what your child drew."
Yeah,
it looks like that.
Yeah,
it's like that, but
the game,
a game, yeah, where it's very black and white and red.
They're like, little Jenny really likes making video games, and she's going through some things.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
like
an appeal to that. I like the idea behind that.
You know, in the movie when they're flipping through the notebook
and it's
they
like
see something and it gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
And, it reminds me a lot of that. Also, it reminds me if an independent developer bought Teen Girl Squad and turned it into a full horror game.
Final Girl Squad, the dead one. What's her face?
So yeah, I thought this one had a little bit of an interesting look to it. So
yeah, I'm into it. And don't play this with me unless you want me to do the Teen Girl Squad thing the whole time.
I want you to do the Teen Girl Squad at all times, okay? And then
the ugly one,
but not least, this is a game that was actually in a previous thing that I had down, but I didn't put in, called Copernicus Extraction.
That's a great name.
It's a space game with a real 1-bit lo-fi.
I kind of love it. I take
style.
it back, man. The going like backwards in art style is fine.
Yeah.
I'm just an asshole because all this looks cool to me.
Well, none of this is what we were talking about.
No,
though.
I know it's not like the PSX, but still, it feels weird to say no PSX, but yes, go further back.
Yes. Yeah, this one's got a lot of...
Is there a stupid dog in the middle of that?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of very strange and horrifying iconography, but all done in this like really old school... like PC, like Commander Keen PC game kind of thing. Back when PCs...
It reminds me of John's Playdate.
Yeah. They're kind of 1-bit, but it's got like big color accents where it's only ever black, white, and one other color.
Yeah. Orange.
Yep.
I like the way that looks. I don't understand what the gameplay is, but I like the way it looks.
It looks like a series of like either mini games or a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I would like to check it out.
Yes.
All right, that's our horror block.
Yay! Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Let's see.
You know, because it's horror.
Yeah. We got the early access release window for Breath Edge 2.
Nice.
So Breath Edge was a game where you were like in a spaceship that exploded, and you were in like a piece that had just enough oxygen that you were able to survive.
Nice.
And you had to kind of go out into space and grab stuff and then bring it back. It was like Subnautica, but in space.
Nice. Yeah, I like that.
And also had a really weirdly goofy sense of humor. Like he used a lot of chickens for stuff. This one appears to be the continuing saga of that same person, but you're going to different places. You can like land on planets.
Are there aliens?
There's
Where am I looking at
aliens.
little running around things?
Yep.
But we don't like chickens in RageSelect.
Well, no, the stuff you do to chickens in this game is the stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like,
very RageSelectian.
yes. So yeah, it's also got a real like weirdly Eastern European feel to it. But yeah, it has a release window.
Drink a dude beer, torture a chicken.
August. So there you go.
Nice.
Just like everything else.
Just like everything else.
What about June? I need more games for June. My God damn it.
Good luck, Jeff.
Here's a weird one. The Granny Detective Society.
I'm in.
You play as a grandma, a mouse grandma.
Mouse, yeah.
And you're looking out your window and you're trying to figure stuff out, and it's a very
nosy grandma.
It's Rear Window meets the Golden Idol, where you are.
Bro, I'm so fucking in.
Yep.
I'm so in.
Where you're taking pictures of people and you're trying to get their name, their occupation.
Dude, I want to be like nosy like that all the time.
Well, and then
that's gonna be me in 2 years.
In the voiceover for this, it appears that then your character is recruited by a society of grandma detectives.
Yes.
And you are given more and more complicated cases where you get to take your pictures and put the strings between them.
Yes.
And so it's Golden Idol with the Pepe Sylvia board. And I'm like, yeah, all right. I'm up for that.
Where I'm an old lady.
Sounds great. And also you drink tea.
Fuck yes. One of my coworkers asked me today how many games have postmenopausal women as the main characters, and I was like, I don't love that as the like metric of like age, but sure. And I couldn't name any, but now I'm gonna be like the Granny Detective Society.
Yeah. Let's see. From there, I just love the name of this. There's a game that came out called Do You Even Forklift? And it's just a game where you're kind of driving a forklift around and you're lifting stuff up and doing stuff.
It's my dream.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you're moving a car into a parking space with a forklift. You're stacking cars on top of each other. Some of them, the physics start getting weird or the levels start getting bizarre.
I absolutely love this. I want to be forklift certified so bad.
Well, there you go. Maybe next week we'll put it on the agenda.
Yeah.
You also have a bunch of cats to collect, and there's all kinds of craziness going on. This is a release date trailer, so it's out right now. So yeah, but I was just like, I love that name so much.
Do you even forklift?
Do you even forklift,
bruh?
So here's a different kind of retro.
Oh
My Doug is a side-scrolling platformer where you're inside of a guy and you're doing like action platforming inside of a human body.
Like Osmosis Jones or something?
Yep, but it's all done in the style of like a Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
So it's all very disgusting looking, and it looks great.
Yeah, dude, I hate and love the Ren and Stimpy art style. I don't even know.
Yeah. I just know John Kay is an asshole, but outside of that. But yeah, I don't know. This looks great. It's got some like Earthworm Jim vibes to it.
Yeah.
It's like you got a little guy, and then there's also a little blob man, and you kind of switch between them. And all the animation looks like it was done with a lot of love.
Yeah.
With a lot of love. So.
Yeah. I kind of really dig this.
Yep. And
there was straight up just a dead cockroach in the background. Just throw that up.
Well, part of this appears to be like, there's like a boss fight where the guy's shoving his finger in his ear and you have to fight the finger.
Yeah.
So, yep, it was announced. I don't think it's just got a wish list now on Steam. We got another trailer for Stretchmancer, a game that I'm really into, but I think I might have a hard time playable. Everything in this game world is stretchable. You can stretch it. You can squash it. You can use it to splat yourself out in a direction. You can use it to make the entire room stretch longer or shorter.
Yeah.
It's kind of mind-bending in a way that I'm like, I would like to play this, but I'm not sure if I could.
Yeah.
It's very like tricky.
Yeah.
in the various things that it's doing, but it's got this cute art style. I think Michael and I saw this a while back.
Yeah, are we playing like as a little frog guy?
Yep. It's like you're in an interstellar jail, and you are like the Stretchmancer. You've been arrested for stretchy intergalactic crimes.
Oh, I can tell I wouldn't be able to play this game. I'm like, I can feel my body rejecting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No release date, but you can wishlist it now. Something you can play right now if you want to is The Eternal Life of Goldman.
I want to play this game. I don't have PlayStation 5 though.
The demo is out on the PS5. It might be out on other places too, but this is a side-scrolling game where you play as an old man with a cane.
We've talked about this game before.
Yeah, doing kind of DuckTales-ish stuff. Amazing animation.
It's amazing animation. Good.
Yeah.
I just want to play games where I'm a grandpa or a grandma. I won't play anything else. Oh, you're sexy. No.
Old people.
Oh. I want them to finish a level and be like, ugh.
Sorry, I gotta back up for a second. So that PlayStat company that got bought by that company, one of the other studios that's under there is the Golden Idol studio. And so I was a little bit like, okay, well, I'm really hoping you guys do what you said and don't fuck this up because I want to see whatever they do next. But anyway,
don't you fuck this up for me.
Eternal Life of Goldman. If you've been enjoying, if you liked Shovel Knight, this is very Shovel Knight-ish, but it's just got amazing
Shovel Grandpa.
Yeah, amazing animation.
Yeah,
actually, absolutely amazing animation. Here's a very cute little game about otters called My Otter Friends, where you play as a little otter. And you're on
so cute.
You're on a little island, and then a big wave hits, and it fucks everything up. And now you've got to like help to fix things up. But
otter destruction.
Yep. You got to put the trash in the trash bin. You got to make things nice.
That seems cozy.
You got to help out the animals.
You got a hat?
Put hats on an otter.
All right, I'm in.
There's a point where
I'm in for the hat.
Seems like your otter is pulling baby pigs out of a mama pig. Sure.
Yeah.
There's also definitely a few parts in here where there's like a bunch of little ducks that are just following this cute otter around.
Cute.
And I'm like, well, that's all just goddamn adorable.
Yeah. I'm in.
So, yep.
My otter friends.
My otter friends.
Cute.
We got a release date for Wild Blue Skies.
Neat.
That is the game that is basically a company that said, fine, we'll make Star Fox ourselves, god damn it. It's a dog and a deer and a horned toad.
That, yeah.
And it just looks exactly like Star Fox, but not legally actionable. Well, so for me, the question was, when was this going to come out? Because the Star Fox 2 remake is the end of this month.
Yeah.
And as we just found out,
are they going to go head to head?
So you've got July, and then you've got August, and then you're into the September
danger
deluge.
zone. Yeah.
So when is it going to come out? And the answer is August 13th. So kind of in between.
Yeah.
Still in a packed group, but I don't know. I'm really excited for this. It looks great. Like,
it looks good.
Art style is
I don't
fantastic.
care about it, but it looks good.
Yep. And then last but not least, we're going to find out more about this later, but we got
coming in Clutch.
A behind the scenes for this game called Clutch. It's being made by some of the previous kind of racing title developers. It is a racing game where you play as a brother and sister who are going to this kind of international racing competition, but then there's like after party racing, and then there's like there's an underground of racing. The thing that they're kind of touting on here is they're using Unreal Engine 5. It's got a lot of customization for the cars, but they're being very specific about making sure that the cars have like wear to them.
Oh.
So that they don't all look just like sparkly and new.
Yeah.
Like when they show the cars, they have like dirt and like little, like the seats look like the tread on the tires is slightly worn, and the seats look like they've been sat in, and like zoom in on like one of the radio.
That's what I look for when I want to feel like I'm really in these fancy cars. I want them to feel like I fucked them up a little bit.
Well, the other thing is it's funny because apparently they have a lot of customization. When I say customization, I mean like you could put different like you put stuff on the outside, but you can also put like put an empty Red Bull in the cup holder on the inside.
Wow, that's like a lot of that's real customization.
Yeah, you could put like a crumpled hoodie on the passenger seat, or like a receipt on the dashboard. And I'm like,
I need it to feel like it's my car, so I put a bag of trash in it.
Put a bag of trash there.
It's just got a McDonald's like half-filled thing of fries.
Yeah. Bunch of empty Mountain Dews just in the back seat rolling around on the floor.
Yeah, it's not my car unless it has 12 to 75 empty bottles of water.
Yep. There's like a backpack in there for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Anyway, there's going to be more about this, but it looks like more of a need for speed than a simulation racing game.
Okay.
And they're going to show more about that probably by the time you hear this. So, all right. Quick like a bunny. Let's wrap it up. Persona 5 Royale. We got some more Game Pass things for June. Persona 5 Royale is going to be coming on there, which is great. That's a big-ass game. Herdling was a weird game about herding these giant buffalo thingies that I was always like, I don't know why I would want to play this. And it was like, it's relaxing. And I'm like, that's not why I'm here. And then Solar Punk, which is a kind of a survival game, but using all the kind of solar punk stuff on a floating island. And then Bistro on June 11th, which is you cook meals for adventurers, and then the better you cook the meals, the further they go.
Yeah.
So
I actually remember that one.
And then if you want something to play right now, they added Escape the Backrooms to Game Pass.
Oh, fun.
Which has been out for a long time. Before Friend Swap was a thing, there was a 4-player. They're very like, you go from the back rooms to a parking garage to a different place. They all have different like monsters and stuff in them. So
fun.
Yep. Baldur's Gate 2 is getting remade, and one of the co-leads is coming back. This is pretty good, especially if they make it look a little bit better and zhuzh it up so that they can maybe get some of the Baldur's Gate 3 crowd. It would be weird if they only made Baldur's Gate 2, because Baldur's Gate 2 is like takes place like 1 month after the end of Baldur's Gate 1. Like it literally just goes right into Baldur's Gate 2, and everything that happened in Baldur's Gate 1 is relevant to the story of the second one.
Yeah.
So it'd be very weird to just have that one kind of all by itself.
Back to back it.
It'd be like, oh yeah, we're going to remake Kill Bill Volume 2. And it'd be like, what about the other one? It's like, no news.
Just two.
I mentioned this before, but Fallout 76 is getting a next-gen update this summer, which, like, fucking about time.
Yeah.
Star Citizen's single-player component, Squadron 42, is almost done, according to Chris Roberts. Last week we had a story of this. $1 billion in funding has gone into this game.
God damn.
And it's like crowdfunded. Like they sold the ships in the game for real money. The last one they sold for several $1,000s. It's a capital ship. You had to submit a written essay in order to be considered about whether you could give them like $20,000, I think, for this.
Who the fuck was responsible for reading all the essays?
I don't know.
How many essays did they get?
I think it's just I don't think anybody read any of the essays. I think they just were like, if you wrote one, then you can give us some
put
money.
it on a wheel of essays and just that one.
ROG Ally, the handheld kind of PC thing, is putting out the Ally X20 with an OLED screen, a transparent case, and then it also comes with these ROG X-Real R1 AR goggles. These are like not VR goggles, but you put them on and it just puts a big screen in front of you where you can stream games to it.
Interesting.
Given the fact that the glasses cost $850, and the last time I checked, these things cost about $700. This thing is probably going to be like $2,500 or more.
Yikes, Reno! I don't have that kind of money.
Great. Glad that we're doing the haves and have-nots.
I'll just go ahead and sell my fucking left leg for that shit.
Planet Zoo 2 has been confirmed. I had a story last week where they changed all the livery on their YouTube page to say Planet Zoo 2 had been announced. It's now been confirmed. Almost certainly going to see a trailer at Summer Games Fest. Hell Let Loose Vietnam has been delayed from June to August. This is a big online, massive multiplayer war game that is set in Vietnam.
Sure.
Player Unknown of Player Unknown Battlegrounds was making this game called Prologue or Go Way Back, which is like a hiking through a giant world game.
Okay.
The big thing with this was that they were trying to make a world that was like the size of the world and not like a compressed world like you see in most video games.
Yeah.
To me, it always looked boring as shit because it was just like, can you survive hiking through the forest? I'm like, are there zombies or tigers? Or
they're like, no.
No, it's just like the cold and hunger. And I'm like, okay. Apparently, he was self-funding this and ran out of money. So it's now... game itself is going on ice.
Yeah.
The technology stack is still going to be worked on by him and like a couple other people to try to get this called Mira. It's the technology that runs this like an entire world of real estate type of thing. So, yep. Pokemon Championships is coming to mobile on June 17th.
Ooh.
This is the just battling one. Which launched on, I believe it's on the Switch too already. But
I think so. I thought I saw it.
Everything I saw about it was like, this is not the kind of Pokemon game that I'm interested in playing.
Yeah, nope.
But
they're like, don't you wish that you take out everything except for the battles? And it's like,
no. Yeah. But yep.
Bro, Pokemon Snap is one of my favorite ones. Battles, I just want to take pictures of them.
Yeah. June 17th is coming to phones. Maybe more to your interest.
Yes.
Lego announced a bunch of new Pokemon sets.
Ooh.
They've got a whole bunch of these. They got a Pikachu where he's got like a little Pikachu tree. They've got a Charizard and Jolteon.
Yeah.
They got Berry Bash with Bulbasaur and Bidoof.
I do love a Bidoof.
There's a Squirtle one. These are like some of these are
Squirtle
like
on a fucking car.
apparently.
Buggy Adventure with Squirtle. I'm in for him just running around on his
Charmander
automobile.
and Geodude. Some of these are as low as like $20.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking of you, the Jigglypuff concert is $15.
Yeah, that's coming home with me.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So the big thing with these, it's kind of interesting, is Lego put out this like smart block thing where it's like a specific block that can be like programmed to do stuff. So these are all compatible with that, but they don't come with it. So for $15 you can get the Jigglypuff. If you get a smart block and put it in there, then the Jigglypuff will actually sing and make noise and stuff.
Cute.
Same is true for all the rest of them.
I don't need it to sing because I will have it sing once and then never again. So
I will build it on my table and then pull up the Jigglypuff song on YouTube and then put it in my phone next to it
and be like, yay, we did it. Me and you, Jigglypuff.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of these in there.
Relatively.
Like Mewtwo's Lab Break is $70.
Right, but it is much bigger. That's 605 pieces versus Jigglypuff is 88 pieces.
Yeah, so there's some that are in the affordable. You could actually buy this.
I actually appreciate. I know Lego is expensive, but I do appreciate that when they come out with a line, they typically do like an affordable version and then a like less like luxury version, I guess is what you would call it.
Hey, did you know that Bricks and Minifigs place agreed to give that guy his Legos and back and then reimburse him for any of the Legos that he was missing? I don't know if you've been following that whole thing.
No, I keep seeing people talk about Bricks and Minifigs, and I'm like, I don't know if I have the time.
I'll tell you about it another time.
Yes, secret podcast.
Paralyzed came out last week, the new Sims thing. And of course, the first thing that they've done is put a bunch of hoo-has and wing-wangs in it because it has like sensor bars.
Some doodle bops and diddly bits?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can totally install those right now. In fact, the day that you see this, Michael and I, we recorded an episode where we played Paralyzed.
Oh, I was wondering who you're going to play that with.
Kept trying to make Jeff do stuff, and he ended up being a lot creepier. He just kept like if you don't hit the button to stop a person from talking to somebody, you can hit the fast forward button and they'll talk for like into the night when they're supposed to be asleep.
That's horrifying.
I went to sleep in what I think was like a furniture store in their bed, and the next morning another Paralife came in and tried to sleep next to Jeff, and then I got up and then they got up and then they went up to brush their teeth and I made Jeff go and shower, and he showered with the shower curtain open, and the other lady was just making this horrified face the entire time. And then I went and talked to her for a while, and she wouldn't be my friend. So, but I didn't have the penis mod, so there you go. And speaking of penises, last but not least, Strauss Zelnick, the CEO of 2K,
I heard about this.
Is in WWE 2K26, and you can beat him up or you can play as him.
He comes out to his entrance song is "My Way" by Frank Sinatra, and people were like, okay, nobody wants to play as this character, but at least we can now use that song as an entrance for other characters. No, they locked it to him. The biggest fuck you to fans. I don't play this game and I don't fuck with WWE anymore, but every time I see anything about WWE or WWE 2K26, fucking why would you give them your money?
Seems like a bad idea to me.
Don't do it.
Anyway, that is our opening podcast for Summer Games Fest. We got a lot of state of play.
I'm glad I was here to be the appetizer to this.
You remember back in the day when I used to make everybody come in for like an hour?
Yeah.
Like you were
talk about this
yes.
like showcase and that showcase, and then they're talking about
And now it's just poor Michael. Hey, he's been off of the podcast for 2 weeks now. He's rested up. Next week, we're going to have the
offered to do this one so Michael could have more time.
Yep. It all came together. Patreon.com/RageSelect. Where you go if you want to help us out. Podcast takes time and effort, and the Patreon, this page is a little down.
Enable us, please.
Yeah.
Enable us.
You know what? If you got all the way to here, I'm just going to say it's a little bit more than a little down. Like, it's been dropping recently, and I get it because, I mean, fuck it. Yeah. I get it, dude.
We get it.
I get it. Like, I saw the fucking buying video games graph. Like, I understand. But hey, if you like this podcast, I started this podcast because I would listen to this podcast and nobody else was making this news wrap up talking about stuff podcast. It's all either a 12-minute YouTube video 16 times a week or a podcast where they talk about one news item and 2.5 hours of farts or something.
Yeah.
So
shit hot takes the whole time.
Yeah. So if you like hearing about the news every week, make this podcast and then I can go listen to it. Anyway, that's it. Yeah. Now it is time to rest. I only have 24 hours until game thing kicks off. Summer games. Oh, God, I gotta.
Oh boy,
okay.
you better go to
I'm not ready.
Gotta go.
I'm not ready. We gotta go. I'm not ready.